iPhone 8.
Hello, everybody. There you go, Captain Podcast 9. I'm your host, Sammy Loco. I'm here with everybody else. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
I already know what it is. Your boy Shamar Josiah, aka Here's Johnny.
Yes, sir. The one alone.
Somebody have an echo. That's that burner phone.
Yo, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Hold up. Technical difficulties, goddamn it.
Son, the government killed
Can y'all hear
just
me?
Using that Barack phone, boy. yeah, you good.
All right, there we go. Shit. My bad, fellas. It's Yubi, man. The Yubi. I'm back again, man.
All right, so we got a whole bunch of questions. I'm just gonna go through them, and y'all tell me how y'all feel about them.
Okay.
All right. So the first question is, which WNBA player should be in the NBA?
None.
Oh, that's bad.
None.
I'm gonna sound real misogynistic right here.
Joanna, man.
Yes.
Damn. Just off of maybe skill set, maybe Sue Bird. She might be able to do a nice pick and roll with somebody. I would say maybe Candace Parker. She's probably the best out of all of them, in my opinion. I can't really think of nobody else.
I think none of them should be in the NBA because I think they should keep it separate from women and men for real. So I think any woman in NBA will get abused on the floor. For real. Yeah, that's just my take. For real.
Yeah,
They
I
gotta
got
keep talking shit to you,
Bring
man.
Joanna, man, over here. But nah, yo, should no females be in the NBA, man. Like they're biggest and most dominant players, like their centers and stuff that be dunking. They're like point guards in the NBA,
Yeah,
man.
they're like
You get what I'm
six.
saying? It's just levels, man. Physicality.
Yeah.
Nah, nobody should be in the WNBA.
Yeah.
No WNBA player should be in the NBA.
Yeah, and then the athleticism gap is just too wide for real, too big.
That's what she said.
Hello.
The next question is, how do you guys feel? Oh, I already answered that question. How you get the background stuff? I mean, how you do that with the picture? I guess because I know how to do it with mine's, but
How you do what?
the background picture that you have on.
Oh yeah, I just from the Zoom app, click on the more button and then just background and filters pop up. You can either pick a pre-selected one, or you can just pick a picture from your gallery and put it up as you can see from my gallery.
Yeah.
That happens to be Raymond James Stadium in the background,
Hello.
All right. So the next question is, roast that man for lying on Ray Allen.
What did I lie about Ray Allen?
That's what the question say. I'm just telling you what the
What did I
question
lie
say.
about?
They speak the truth, man. Tell them.
You gotta explain. I would like to know what I lied about. Everything I said is behind the truth. I met Ray Allen at Madison Square Garden. My cousin is Damian Wilkins. They played for the same fucking team. So it just wasn't. I don't understand what I lied about.
Yeah. There you go, man.
All right. So the next question is, Shamar new name should be Big Capper. He was loud and wrong, bro.
What's that loud and wrong about?
You tell me.
I'm trying to figure out what was I loud and wrong about.
I'm getting the blue this week, man.
They gotta be more. Give me some context what I was wrong about, and then we could debate about it. So, do you have any ideas of what they're talking about?
Yes, they're talking about when you said NBA players get paid for the shots they take, or they have in their contract that they have something where they say, hey, I get paid. This is what you said. You said that players get paid for the amount of, they have something in their contract that say, this is how many shots they take and how many they get paid for how many shots they take. Let me put it that way.
All right. See, first, let me elaborate on what I'm saying, because
and on top of that, you said that somebody that That's what it's in their contract. That's why they bring that up.
First off, this is called when you sign the contract, there are written rules and unwritten rules in your contract. When you sign this contract with somebody else, you have bonuses and a lot of other things that are intertwined into your contract. Like let's say you'll get a 10% bonus if you make a first team All NBA, or if you average over a certain amount of points, you get a this amount of bonuses. Now, players, when they negotiate their contracts, they want their bonuses. So what's the best way of getting your bonus other than letting them know is like, listen, I want to take about this many shots per game. So if you take about 20 to 25 shots per game, if you are just a decent player, you're going to at least average about 20, maybe 18 a game. That'll get you at least in a conversation of a lower tier all-star to where you can get your bonuses. Now, if you're a good player and you're getting like 20 to 25 shots, let's say a Kyrie Irving, you're getting about 20 to 25 shots a game, and that's going to be negotiated in your contract. It may not be 100% written on the paper, but that is stated in your thing. You sit down, you talk, I want to take about 20 shots a game. Okay. Why do you think, what's your name? What is your name? The Golden State Warriors coach. What is your name? Kerr, Steve Kerr. Yeah. Why do you think Kerr was so pissed off at Kevin Durant when he was like, he only took 15 shots a game. We need him to take more shots a game. And he was over there talking about, yeah, it's not my thing to take umpteen amount of shots because, once you do that, you have a chance of lowering your percentages down. And when you want to have a certain percentage, like a 50, 40, 90 guy, whatever, something like that, you get bonuses. They want their money. All of this is all situated in contracts. I know this for a fact because I know I ain't gonna put the dude name out there because I can't talk about his contract shit. But once again, like I said, I have a cousin that played in the NBA, and they'll tell you certain things. There are written rules and unwritten rules to certain things. Certain players demand, I want certain many shots. Kobe Bryant had unlimited. He could shoot as much as he want to. You know what I'm saying? That's just the written rules and unwritten rules of these contracts. Certain things like Odell Beckham, why do you think he be losing Odell Beckham, why do you think he loses his mind when he don't get as many targets? Why? It's fucking up his stats, fucking up his bonuses, hence fucking up his money. These are all facts. You ask any player that ever played in any of these sports, they'll tell you. I don't play professional sports, and it's smart to me. Like, it makes fucking sense. If you want your money and you want your bonuses and capitalize on every matter of fact, perfect thing. Tampa Bay. Why did Tom Brady throw that ball to Antonio Brown to help him get his money? Remember? He had to get a certain amount of catches to get that bonus. Exactly. So whoever that was could suck my motherfucking dick.
Yeah, let them know, man.
Anybody else got anything to elaborate on that? Or we can keep moving?
Nah.
Yeah.
I really forgot the whole conversation, bro. I do know that contracts got incentives and stuff like that. So if you're speaking on incentives, then yeah. But I don't know shit about no damn contracts, man. So I ain't got nothing to say, yo.
Yeah, and I heard like little stuff like that for like a sentence for real. Cause I seen like a Victor Cruz interview where they said like he had to make like a certain amount of catches to get like the bonus, and like the Giants coach had took him out a couple games so he wouldn't get that bonus for real.
Well, NFL contracts and NBA contracts are two different things because we've seen that with Brandon Marshall. Anyway, the next question is Shamar is right about Jello. He should be in the NBA. For God's sakes, you have Kevin Love playing.
You got Rodney Magruder playing. You telling me think he better than Jello? Rodney Magruder.
Hey man, I got Magruder versus Jello. I got Magruder doing your dirty.
I got Jello doing it.
I mean,
when
it's time for him to be in the league, he'll be in the league.
You got Udonis Haslam. Yo, you don't touch the court.
That boy is a veteran though. He be putting his work already.
Yep. On court coach. Well, on the bench coach.
Bench coach. Locker room coach.
Hey, if he deserved to be in there, he would have been in there.
That's the Heat culture. They take care of their own. Next question. Man, I just looked at the guy, Shamar Cap, on two things. He's looking like Brandon Marshall. Got anything to say about him?
Who is these people, yo?
I'm scared to put their name out because I make it, you might say something and they might say, what that shit called, the white people be saying. Where that shit?
I'm looking like Brandon Marshall because I'm speaking real facts about certain shit. Most people just they don't understand sports entertainment. They don't understand the financial shit, certain aspects, because like I said, it's all a business. At the end of the day, everything is a business, and everybody's coming here to get paid. So when players, like I said, they want their money. In order to get their money, they got to do certain things. So you got to perform. Why you think Klay Thompson was heated when he didn't make all-team NBA? He lost $40 million because of that. You know what I'm saying? And
40?
all these players, when they do their contracts,
I don't know if it was 40, but it was a lot.
he went from 220, 230-ish to like 180 something. It's like 30, $40 million. He lost a lot of money because he wasn't able to sign that Supermax. So with that being said, when you doing these contracts and you signing with these teams, you letting them know, like, listen, I'm taking my shots. When Kevin Durant came, he said, I'm not taking any less shots. He specifically said that in an interview. He was like, yeah, are you gonna be willing to take less shots? And I look like, no, I'm not doing that. He could take less shots and we can figure it out. Because it's all about the money. If you don't produce, you don't get your money. Like certain players got guaranteed contracts, but that's like 2 players out of the whole team that's gonna get their money regardless. Everybody else, they fighting for their money.
There's the guaranteed contract in the NBA though.
There are guaranteed contracts in the NBA. Like for instance, like star players like LeBron. Matter of fact, fuck it. We're gonna stay with the Warriors. Klay Thompson ain't touched the floor. He's still getting paid.
Every
Max
NBA
money
player getting
too.
that. Every NBA player getting guaranteed.
Huh?
Every NBA player is guaranteed money. NFL is a different story. There's no guaranteed contracts.
No. If you get fucking cut, I mean, you still gonna get your money, but it's gonna get like fucking stretched out, and you be getting paid for 8 years for fucking $2 million. Next thing you know, you get like look at Gilbert Arenas, man. He had like a nice size contract with the Grizzlies. Motherfucker, they stretched that shit out for like 9 years.
So it depends on if
you
he
still-
signed a front deal, a back deal, or I forgot the other deal.
No, he signed a front deal. He signed a straight up front deal. They, I think they waived him or released him or some shit like that, and they stretched his contract out. So for like 6 years, he was getting like 2, 3 something. I don't know exact figures. I'm just throwing numbers out there. So I guess you could say the money is guaranteed, but it's stretching it out. You're supposed to get the money in 4 years, but they stretch it out to 8. Now, NFL probably a little different. They can cut you to you ain't getting shit. But they need to work on their CBA.
Okay. The next question is non-related, but who is you guys' top 5 favorite rap? Well, you should say favorite. Top 5 rappers to listen to.
Well, I got it. My man just passed away. Gotta fuck with X. You know what I mean? I grew up on that shit. Darkest Hell Side, flesh on my flesh, blood on my blood. Then it was an X Grand Champ. Like I fuck with X growing up. My mom's a big X fan, so it was a lot of DMX being played. Jay-Z definitely. Jay-Z is one of my tops. After Jay-Z, we gotta go to my man Drake. I listen to a whole lot of Drake. Unfortunately, that's put you in in one of those sensitive moods and shit. Call up people like, baby, I miss you. You know what I mean? Just shit like that. You know what I mean? But Drake. After Drake, I probably gotta go with the GOAT, Lil Wayne. After Lil Wizzy, I kind of got it's kind of split, but I'm gonna have to go with my man 50. Like I grew up on 50, saying bitch ass too. That nigga used to play nothing but 50 all the time. But yeah, that's my 5.
Okay. Yeah. My favorite 5. I got number 1, Fabulous, of course. Number 2, 50. 3, J. Cole. 4, I say Drake. Then 5, Jeezy. Yeah. My favorite 5 to listen to.
Yeah, you go.
My five, man. Eminem, man. Eminem, Jay-Z, T.I., Kendrick Lamar. And I listen to everything. I listen to a lot of stuff, yo. I listen to a lot of Kid Cudi. I listen to Travis Scott, Lil Uzi Vert.
Oh no, Caprice
on the shoulder, you feel me? I listen to everything, but yeah, they my favorites though. J. Cole, Kendrick, yeah, Dre, of course. I got a lot.
Well, for me, Mac Miller, Lloyd Banks, Drake, Kendrick Lamar, and 50. That's what I listen to.
Nice list. Hey.
Lou Hefner. He the only dude I know with the Rotten Apple album, yo. He's the only one listen to that corny shit.
Hey man, Lloyd Banks.
Lloyd Banks was tough, bro. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yo, that album was trash. Rotten Apple was trash. Hunger for More was tough. Hunger for More 2 was tough. Then he had, all the mixtapes, Money in the Banks and stuff like that. That was tough.
Money in the Bank.
Here we go.
Anyway, next question, and the last one was stupid as shit. I didn't publish that. The NBA should make he didn't write it right. The NBA should make refs requirements to play basketball in college. Let's put it that way, because he wrote it all chopped up. So he pretty much is saying, should NBA refs be required to play at least college basketball before becoming a ref?
Oh, should they have like some actual like
basketball
experience?
Yeah.
Nah.
I like the idea of it.
Yeah.
I like the idea of it, but I don't think it's necessary.
Yeah.
But I do like the idea of it though.
Listen, that's like saying in order for a coach to coach, they should have played basketball somewhere at certain times. You could have a basketball mind and just don't have the body for it or the skill. So if they have to play college, that means they had to have played high school. And some people just maybe in the high school where they just couldn't make that team or something like that. And that's just kind of unfair, most likely. So that being said, that's silly. Some people can coach the sport or can dictate with this rule and this rule, but can't get on the floor and do it. That's just people who be on that Steven Jackson shit. Oh, don't listen to nobody that ain't play on the highest level. This. Nah, man. Sit your ass down, bro. Like, nah. I disagree.
Yeah, I disagree too. I don't think it should be a requirement for real, because people just know the game for real. Same as like announcers or analysts. They probably ain't played the game, but they know the game for real. So I don't think you should have played the game to know the game for real.
My opinion, I think they should have some type of other training as far as emotional intelligence, because the last guy that kicked out, I think it was Schroeder and Kyrie. He was a second baseman for baseball. But I mean, they need to do some other requirements in training, honestly, and they need to get more, more level-headed people, because the females are not, like I said, they are not kicking nobody out. Yeah. They may give a tech out, but they're not kicking nobody out over some bullshit. So, I mean, that's my personal opinion on that.
Yeah.
People getting texts with saying and one.
Yeah, oh man.
Then Tim Duncan get a text for smiling.
Well, that's Joey Crawford. Joey Crawford wanted to own the whole game. He wanted to control the whole game. So that's Joey Crawford. And the other dude that they talk about all the time, he was scamming and shaving points and stuff like that. So
yeah. I think once you get to a point where you know the referees' names, then this is out of hand for real. Like you shouldn't be able to know these referees' names.
The female referees, I just be spitting game at them, like, you know what I mean, like Luka did. I mean, you get caught with them thing, fouls.
Falling in love with you.
Get this $18 million. Yeah, you know what I mean?
All right, so we're gonna go with the questions we have for the podcast. First question is the Kawhi and PG-13 a failed experiment?
No.
And why is that?
Why I find a failed experiment? Because the experiment isn't over yet. It's still going. And they've always was missing a piece to, their little situation. You got to think about it. Kawhi Leonard is not a LeBron James type small forward. He's not I'm going to get other players involved. He started out as a defensive stopper who, learned a little bit of offense and, got his game a little bit better. Pretty much got his offensive game right, his ISO. So he's pretty much a defensive stopper / ISO player. That's his game at heart. Paul George, same exact thing, except Paul George is more of a slasher, more of a, above the rim type guy. But then who's going to facilitate? You don't have nobody to facilitate. Who is there? Patrick Beverly is just a defensive player. That's really it. And he's not even all that good. Huh?
They got Rondo.
Now they have Rondo. Before they didn't. They had Patrick Beverly running the point. Russell Westbrook said it best. He ain't doing nothing. He's just running around, just doing nothing.
Yelling loud.
But ever since that, he's been exposed. Like, at least Marcus Smart, I'll say, has some point guard skills.
Mm-hmm.
He's a defensive player, but he has point guard skills. Patrick Beverly don't have none of that shit. He just a nuisance on the court. So without a floor leader, this is what you get. They were up 3-1 against Denver, and the next thing you know, boom, they came back. They came back. Why? Because they didn't have no floor leadership. When the game needed to slow down, you got Kawhi and Paul George to lean on. Not gonna work for you. Yeah. Paul George had George Hill back in the day. Slow it down, just slow the pace, slow it down. We got time. Let's run the clock out a little bit. You need that. If you don't have that, look what happens.
Yeah, I totally agree. So as of today, it's not a failed experience because it's still going on, and it's only their second year together. And once they do play together, they prove that they can win games. It's just I think the only thing that they've been missing from that team was like I'd say like a player leader who can talk to the players and somebody who can like lead them in the clutch. For real. Like every time that they lost the lead was like in the clutch, and they the only plays that they ran was get the ball to Kawhi, get the ball to PG, just let them ISO. Now they got a player in Rondo who can put players where they need to be and get the team easy shots. So I think the addition of Rondo that helped the experiment go easier for real. But if they don't win within these next 2 years, then it's a wrap for real. Because they last year they committed the basketball sin, giving up that 3-1 lead. Yeah.
All right. I ain't gonna call it a failed experience because, like y'all said, it's still going on, but it's a failing experience, and it's gonna continue to be a failing experience. You get what I'm saying? Like last year, when they joined up, they was predicted to win it all. To rival the Lakers in the West. Yeah. Oh, they're the best team in LA, and like you say, they gave a 3-1 lead to Denver, who ain't no slouch for real. So I don't think Kawhi is who we think he is.
Yeah.
Honestly, like he won a championship with San Antonio, and he won a championship with the Raptors, but they already had like solid squads around him.
Mm-hmm.
Like he got lucky with that. And no matter who you put him with, he gonna elevate him to the top. He not that guy. Yeah. So I don't see them getting no success out of that because, like y'all said, y'all feel like they're missing pieces. Maybe a big man. They just got Rondo, got to find that chemistry. But it's other teams in the West that's just steady finding that groove and getting better. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. Well, for me, I think it's a failed experiment. Reason why I say that is because the whole thing since last year, since trading Harrell, Lou Williams, and they had a couple other pieces, they kept Kawhi and PG in check. That story that went out about Kawhi and PG getting special attention, that happens in every locker room, yes. But when you have some people that say if they not running back on defense, Kawhi don't have that hunger no more like he did in Toronto. And he's a system player, just like what KD said back in the day. He's a system player. So all he knows what to do is one way. He needs somebody to tell him what to do. Hey, be here, this, that. Nobody's going to say nothing to Kawhi because he's just going to look at you. And then on top of that, you got Tyronn Lue, who I think is pretty much a yes man, in my opinion. Now he got some assistant coaches on his squad that probably will keep people in check, but they might be scared too. So certain things are not going to be said. Then on top of that, they don't have a big man. Zubac is okay. Ibaka spreads the floor and stuff like that. But besides that, I don't think that really when it comes down to pressure moments, just like when they was playing the Denver Nuggets the other night, Aaron Gordon really just locked up probably like 2 times Kawhi Leonard. And he had nobody to pass to except for like he just dished it out and it was like shot clock violation. So it's like, okay, where would we go here from now? Like When it comes to the playoffs, it's a half court game. Okay, we're gonna shut Kawhi right here. PG, we just gotta rough him up, and then what? Ibaka gonna get mad. He gonna get an ejection or something like that. Who else do you have? So it's pretty much a failed experiment because it's like, all right, after this year, everybody gonna start looking like, okay, it's PG fault like they did last year. They didn't blame Kawhi because they know Kawhi don't give a fuck. Like Kawhi, how you feel about the game?
Next game.
Yep, next game.
Not good enough.
Exactly. So now you have Rondo. I pray that they at least get to the conference finals, but I don't think that's going to happen because they don't have a. I don't think it's going to happen because you got Reggie Jackson. Reggie Jackson for me is just I don't know where his head be at sometimes.
He's a backup. He's coming off the bench, so you ain't got to worry about him. Anything he gives,
he's starting right now.
They
they got Rondo coming off the bench.
They're gonna start Rondo eventually. He's gonna come.
They're gonna start. He's gonna come off the bench. All right. So where you gonna get your points at from off the bench? You need
Reggie Jackson is going to be coming off the bench.
You need at least 15 points from the bench. At least.
Reggie Jackson is going to be coming off the bench soon.
How much he's going to score? How much he's going to score?
Who, Jackson?
He get you 15 off the bench.
He probably give about a good 12, 13 off the bench.
Yeah, he real inconsistent with the scoring, but he a bucket though.
All right, so if they shut him down, who else they got coming off the bench?
My man, Luke Kennard, man.
Luke Kennard. I'm mad you're actually been balling since you left Detroit. I'm kind of mad about that. Yeah.
Everybody do.
I'm kind of mad about that. But no, it ain't like it ain't like the late thing. It just seemed like when he was in Detroit, he just couldn't shoot a lick, and he's a fucking shooter. I mean, it kind of pissed me off, yo. But nah, I don't like nothing about the Clippers, man.
Yeah,
nothing about them.
Yeah.
They're not making no noise.
Yeah,
they're not getting to the Western Conference Finals again. I think that franchise is really cursed for real, to be honest, y'all.
Yeah.
No matter how many great players you got on that team, like they just can't get over the hump, yo. Chris Paul, Blake Griffin, DeAndre Jordan, JJ Redick, hella people.
They had
Elton Brand, Chris Kaman.
Chris Kaman. Oh my God.
Look, Mike Wallace.
Big old bow spot and shit.
Yo, go back, yo. They had some Maggette. Yeah,
Maggette, Q Rich,
Corey Maggette, Elton Brand.
They had some put together teams, but
Corey motherfucking Maggette.
They just happened to be the wrong LA team, you know. Like, it's the Lakers, and then that's it.
Yeah. I mean, just some franchise just ain't meant to win for real.
They need their own arena. They should get their own arena.
That's something that they should have did, but I think they was trying to move to the Forum, and I think they're still trying to move to the Forum, but I don't know.
Better get the old Golden State arena and get some of that luck.
Oh yeah, they can do that.
They come, it's clutch. They look up, they don't see no Clipper fans.
Nothing, man, nothing.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna do that. That's in San Francisco and stuff. I don't think that's gonna work. Going to the next topic. Does a championship defines a player's career?
Ooh.
Yes and no. The reason I say yes, because you could be as great as you want to be. You don't get a championship, you'll never be the greatest player ever or will ever be mentioned in the breath of being the greatest player. Because without that, you can never give an argument for it. And the reason I say no is because there's a lot of great players who never got a ring. You know what I'm saying? It's like, for instance, some people say Jordan's the GOAT, some people say LeBron. I say Jordan. But you know what I mean? Karl Malone was a bad motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what really eliminates Karl Malone from that conversation with Michael? No rings. You know why Tim Duncan is considered better than Karl Malone? Them rings. But if you really break down all the shit that Karl Malone, more points. You know what I'm saying? Karl Malone he's better offensively. I wouldn't say defensively. But still, had Karl Malone had 3 rings, he'd probably be considered the greatest power forward of all time. Would you agree? Comparing him to Duncan?
Oh, comparing him to Duncan.
No, I don't know. I mean, offensive wise, maybe. Yeah, but
rebounding wise, this is good.
Yeah, I mean, Tim Duncan was too skilled though. He was good on offense and defense.
Yo, Tim Duncan's best year, honestly, his at his absolute peak versus Karl Malone, his absolute peak. Tim Duncan couldn't do nothing but Karl Malone.
Mm.
And I like Tim Duncan, but I just can't say he's more gifted than Carmelo.
Can't do nothing though. Like
Can't do
nothing.
nothing. Tim Duncan couldn't do nothing with Kevin Garnett.
Ooh, wee. Go look at some footage.
So why he was running the Western, man? Why the Spurs running the West, man? On Duncan back.
You said what?
Bank shot. The bank is open.
Hey.
Okay, first let's
The
talk
bank is
about.
open.
If you want to talk about the Spurs, okay, they have always been a well-coached, well-constructed team. Like that team was always like well-constructed. You originally had David Robinson in the Twin Towers, so he's an all-star, and he's playing next to another guy who's an all-star. So you have an all-star next to you. Then you had Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili, then Kawhi Leonard. You know, man, he always had quality players around him. Not saying Carmelo didn't, because he had John Stockton in the crew. But all I'm just saying is my opinion. This is my opinion. It may not be popular. I'll take Karl Malone over Tim Duncan. If Karl Malone had got at least 2 or 3 rings, he would probably go down as the greatest power forward of all time. My opinion.
Yeah. I agree with that mostly. So I don't believe that it defines a player's career. Because you still can't make the Hall of Fame, and you can still make a lot of money without winning that championship. But that shit is important, like to have on your resume, for real. And because I feel like if Jordan made all them shots, made all them plays, but if he never won a championship, I don't think he would be as potent in that GOAT situation, in that GOAT conversation as he is right now, for real. And you can say the same for LeBron, or you can say the same for Brady, for real. Yeah, so I think that shit is important, but I don't think it defines a player career.
I think it just depends on the caliber of the player, you know. Like if you say a Jordan, a LeBron, or even Karl Malone, for you say Charles Barkley, like you consider as one of the top great at your position, then yeah, that championship ring is going to help you stay in that conversation, like Shamar was saying. But I don't think you need it though. Like I don't think Melo gonna ever get a ring, but nobody will take away from his greatness. Like he said, Malone ain't got one, Stockton ain't got one. There's hella great players who don't have it and still find Hall of Fame, great careers. So I don't think it's necessary, but you do want that hallway.
Yeah, need that champagne shower, man.
But I would say, hey man, if I don't care about no Tony Parker or no Ginobili, because if the Spurs don't get Duncan, man, they not no goddamn dynasty, man. They're not no dynasty, man.
Yeah.
And
doesn't Tony Parker got a Finals MVP?
Let's not forget the Jazz have always been a well-run organization too. You feel me?
Yeah.
Well-run, well-coached, and even to this day, they like one of the best like chemistry teams in the league, just as far as ball movement. And yeah, Malone, no, not taking nothing away from him, he's definitely a beast, but he running the pick and roll with one of the greatest point guards of all time. You feel me? With John Stockton back there, making it easy for him. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Feet, you know what I mean? Dropping the packages off.
Scottie Pippen made things easy for Michael Jordan. We can't take away from their greatness because of the luxuries that they receive because of who they play with. Scottie Pippen helped Michael Jordan. Without Scottie Pippen, Michael Jordan don't get these rings. He's not the greatest of all time. Without Kyrie Irving, LeBron, LeBron wouldn't have that ring in Cleveland. Without Kevin Durant, they probably wouldn't have beat the the Cavaliers all this time. We can't do it. What if and the luxury? We just got to deal with the stone cold facts. The stone cold facts. He didn't win. It's not about who or when, where, what, and how he didn't win. But had that narrative changed, where would he be in the echelon of power forwards? Karl Malone right now, honestly, is number 2 behind Tim Duncan, and Tim Duncan is number 1 because of those championship rings. You take them rings away from Tim Duncan, where is he? That's why they say he's better than Kevin Garnett. When you look at Kevin Garnett's numbers right next to Duncan's, they are identicals, 18 and 9. They both averaged that for their whole career. That's whole career, and that's even going to the times when Garnett, like the last year he played in Minnesota, that affected his points per game. And then you got to go to the years in Brooklyn when he was hurt, beat up, and stuff like that. That affected his points per game. Tim Duncan as well.
Yeah,
their career averages are identical. Is he really better than Kevin Garnett? In my opinion, no. Kevin Garnett bust his ass. Don't get me wrong. Timmy, did his thing. He was quiet guy, hook shot, little bank shot, shit like that. But Kevin Garnett gave you that, you know what I mean, gave you that heart, that emotion. That motherfucker was aggressive, you know what I mean? Two different styles. But how can you say that Tim Duncan's better than Kevin Garnett?
That nigga ran to the east, man. That nigga ran to the east.
He ran to the east because he he wanted that team. Come on, Spurs is already a super team. He already knew that. Lakers, super team, Kobe and Shaq. He's like, all right, I need my ring. So I need to go Paul Pierce, Ray Allen came, boom, super team. That's just, it really what it boils down to. Every team that wins the chip always has a plethora of players. Like it's ridiculous. Like you go to Bron in the Heat, yo, you got Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh. You got 220+ point players a game on your team. You go to fucking, New Golden State. You got Steph and Kevin Durant. We're not even talking about Clay yet, but Steph and Kevin, 2 MVPs, then Clay, all-star plus player. Then we can go back to every team that wins has a plethora of talent. Yeah. There's no team that just was like, oh, they squeaked by because they worked really, really hard. Only one team I remember doing some shit like that, and that was the Detroit Pistons. And I was like, them motherfuckers, nobody was really a superstar on that team. Nobody. Chauncey Billups was a mid-grade all-star. So was Richard Hamilton. Rasheed Wallace was probably the best out of all of them, honestly, when they got him. Ben Wallace was just emerging. Nobody was a superstar. They just had a great collection of players that fit together and worked together. That's the only team I could think of that wasn't just overly blessed with talent that wins the championships. Can you name a team that won a championship that wasn't just stacked?
They had hella talent though. They might not have been all stars and superstars, but they had hella talent.
Give me one.
At the time, you had Tayshaun Prince and Ben Wallace, who was arguably the best defenders at that position. Yeah. You had Chauncey Billups, the floor general, who was a big shot waiting to happen. And you had Rip Hamilton, who was the purest mid-range shooter in the league at the time. So no, they ain't had no stars, but they had hella talent though. That whole team was.
You gotta have, of course, you gotta have.
They did work hard though.
But I'm trying to figure out a team that didn't have a plethora of talent that won a chip. I'm waiting for that.
Oh no, I don't think I wouldn't count them. They had hella talent, so I don't even count them. I don't think it's no team. You're not going to win without a plethora of talent. That just don't happen.
The closest thing I could think of is Dallas.
Yep, I was about to say that.
Oh,
that's the
all they did was just pretty much play zone and made LeBron shoot.
Hey, man, that team was talented too, with Jason Kidd and Sean Murray, and
that was all defense. That's all defense.
End of their career.
Was at your highest right there.
Jason Kidd wasn't Jason Kidd no more. They had Caron Butler, who I never thought was all that nice, but he was Sean Marion.
He didn't play in France.
Sean Marion, you had Tyson Chandler, JJ Barea, who's a scrub. I don't care what nobody say. It was a scrub. You had Deshaun Stevenson, aka Blow the Whistle. Blow the Whistle. That's
Well, for me, I'm gonna say that it depends on like UB said, it depends on what kind of player it is. If we're talking about if Clyde Drexler would never join Hakeem Olajuwon and won that one title, they would just dismiss him, in my opinion, because Jordan used to fuck him up all the time with Portland.
Hey, Clyde.
Because Clyde Drexler was supposed to be the next guy up, and he did not want that. He said that on, I forgot the documentary, but he did not want that. So you have him. They always make fun of Chuck, but I think it's because, once again, it's the media. The media is the one that drives this narrative that you have to win a title. They're the one that do that because they're saying, "Oh, you got to have playing rings." If that was the case, Robert Horry, John Sally, and Bill Russell and Bob Cousy would be talked about forever. Yeah. Even though I respect Bill Russell, but guess what they say? They ain't play against nobody. Yeah. Bill Russell played against Wilt Chamberlain. That's about it. So then you got other people they'll say the Rocket team that won in 95, I think, 94, whatever. They'll say, oh yeah, they won because Jordan wasn't in the league. Yeah. So you get what I'm saying? So it been times where at least you can respect them because they was in the finals, they got to the finals, like Chug, like Carl. Carl been to the finals a lot of times, but he just lost to Michael Jordan and the Pistons. That's it.
Same as AI.
Name is AI. Now AI went to the finals by itself. Let's be honest. Yeah, Aaron McKee, Eric Snow, Tyrone Hill, ugly ass. So they had over,
Timby Mutombo.
yeah, Mutombo, but like Mutombo was just getting, shitted on in that series against Shaq.
He
So
was better than the Cavs that LeBron took.
that is very true. I forgot about that too. Yeah, that was bad. That was bad.
Yeah.
But the thing is like that's what I'm saying.
Remember, they had some pretty good talent. They may not have been all-star talent, but they had some good talent on that Cleveland team.
Which one? Which one? Which one?
You talking about newbie? You talking about Larry Hughes?
Larry Hughes was a former all-star, and he averaged around 16, 17 a game.
With the Wizards.
And he averaged 20 with the Wizards. He didn't average with the Cleveland Cavaliers. He averaged about 16, 17 a game. Might even have been 18. Still, he was still a two-way player and a perimeter defender. You have Daniel Gibson, who he's a cornball now, rapping and shit. But he still was a knockdown three-point shooter. You still has the Zydrunas Ilgauskas, who was an all-star, regardless y'all say LeBron made him an all-star. He still was an all-star. He's a double-double guy, played defense and held down the paint. That team was not as bad as you think it was.
And that team was trash, dog. That team
was motherfucking
LeBron
trash,
ain't
bro.
scored all 90 points, so it's no way in the world.
He scored or assisted on a good amount of it.
I don't even think.
That's just
What
for
year?
LeBron.
That was 2000. That was 2000. What? 4 or 5?
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it now.
06.
Larry Hughes wasn't even.
No, it was
there,
not 06. It
Yeah.
was,
Larry Hughes wasn't even there. They had Lucius Harris. They had sweet Lucius Harris.
Yeah, Lucius.
Sweet Lucius. You feel me?
wow. I thought Larry was there at that time.
I swear Larry was on that team.
Nah, they had motherfucking.
You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking about Hickerson too. So Hickerson wasn't there either.
Who?
Just, JJ Hickson?
Yeah, Hickson. Sorry. Yeah, him.
Nah, man.
Okay, well, that's what I'm saying. Who was there?
Trash, man.
Who was there?
Bron Virgil,
was there.
Boobie Gibson. They had Drew Gooden bluffing ass.
Mm.
And he was bluffing. He was bluffing. Yeah, that team was trash, bro. And you know it, man. Like, that's why he had to score 27 in like the last 29 for them to beat Detroit, man. Nobody does. Even though in the finals, Daniel Gibson was smacking hella trees. Nobody else did
1-2 games though. That's it.
Right. Nobody else did nothing.
Swept in the finals, so San Antonio took him out real quick.
Oh yeah,
which they should.
He wasn't even supposed to be that, bro. That's just a testament to his greatness. He was not supposed to be that with that team, yo. He
Detroit was getting old, though.
And that was his third year, I believe.
Because Detroit went to the finals, beat the Lakers, went back, lost to the Spurs, and then they lost to the Cleveland Cavaliers, I believe, when they're supposed to go back again and play the Spurs.
Yeah, that's when LeBron
Spurs went back to back. What the fuck?
Brian made the finals and then said it's over for the league. I'm never not going. I'm never not going.
Man.
I'm never not going.
Let's go to the next topic.
I'm never not going.
Illuminati shut us down. Hubert Davis. If people remember Hubert Davis, what teams he used to play for? Wizards, right? He played for the Wizards.
Yeah, Wizards. I think the 76ers.
76ers.
Donkey of the day goes to.
I don't know.
That's what goes.
I don't know who else he played for, but pretty much he had an interview for being the first black coach with the North Carolina college team, UNC, and he pretty much, I guess what I'm thinking, what I think he was doing was pretty much putting out the narrative before it comes to him. So it's pretty much letting everybody know before you ask me these stupid ass questions that they always ask. He said, I am proud of having, I wish I had to quote him from, I am proud to have a white wife. I'm proud of my kids, and I'm proud that they have white and black. And I'm a proud black man. So
he said African American.
Africa, well, whatever. That shit. How do you guys feel about that interview?
Sunken place.
Yeah.
Sunken place. Like I was like, what's the point of that? Like,
yeah.
Like I felt like he got up in there and was just putting that out there, tap dancing and shit like that. Look what this old stupid ass. The fuck was that? That's like going up on the fucking thing, but like, hey, apple pie. You know, what the fuck does that have to do with anything? Like, what the, we talking about you being the first black such and such. You talking about a white wife,
Yeah.
dumbass. If they ask your stupid ass, oh, so I heard you have sex with your white wife. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And you know what I mean? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna do no dumb shit like that. Like, he deserved donkey of the day for that shit. I saw that. I was like, yep, give that man 2 hee-haws. Cause I don't know what that was for. That's the dumbest shit anybody could do. Just get up and say some random shit.
Yeah, yeah. Well, for first, congrats to him for getting that job and becoming the first black anything. That's a great accomplishment for him. But I felt like he got up there just to prove that he was one of the good ones for real. He was one of the good black guys. He was trying to convince them people that he was one of them for real. And yeah, I ain't really see no point of yo saying that for real. And yeah, it was terrible. Yeah.
Well, for me, I think for one, I think he said that because one, he might be in trouble. I think they're gonna have a scandal coming out, and I'm making a prediction here because when you got something like that, a white man or a white woman got you by the balls. So I think that what probably will happen, it might not happen right away or might get cleaned up, but I think something going on with him where he either getting the divorce or something happening because yeah, we get it. You're the first black coach and you couldn't make it in the NBA as a coach. So, you know, you got the college money. But the thing is like, I think he's just doing that because he don't want the, you know, the pressure of having to say, hey, he got a white wife. Nobody cares no more. Half of the NBA players have white wives or Italian wives. We don't give a fuck, honestly. We don't give a fuck. If you're fucking a white woman, that's fine. Just don't get caught if you have a black wife. So, I mean, the same guy with Daniel House, he got in trouble in the bubble. A white woman got him in trouble. So, Deshaun Watson, do I need to go more? So, I mean, that's just my opinion on that. So,
yeah, I just think it was uncalled for real. Like, and who cares? It has nothing to do with you getting this job, you know? Like, now that Sam say something, it probably could be a backstory that's about to come out for real. But I definitely, it was uncalled for, man. Not related to nothing that was going on.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with interracial relationships and none of that, but who cares?
Yeah. I think he was just saying it just to prove like his rank or whatever. Like saying, like, oh yeah, I got a white wife, so I'm higher up for real.
And it could be all those things. It could be all those things. But I should try that in my next interview.
Yeah. And
what she look like though? That's the question though. Like if you all proud of her and shit, I'm trying to see what it look like.
Booger Wolf.
Yeah, ain't even say her name.
Like a booger.
I'm proud of my wife.
You proud of your white wife? Okay, let's see what your white wife look like. If she look like Ellen DeGeneres, then you know what I mean. Like, I love you.
I
Ellen.
hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I have a picture, and I YouTube, please don't ban me. I'm just starting out. Please don't ban me. Please don't ban me. But
you look good.
Fuck no.
Booger Wolf.
Yeah. If I can just put that on here, there you go.
Oh no.
Oh my God. Yeah, he better sit his ass down, yo. I thought he had like something like Scarlett Johansson or something under the.
Hey man.
I'd be like, more power to you, brother. You had Scarlett, man, boy. Motherfucker got.
As I said,
Courtney Cox.
I have a prediction that this nigga's in trouble. This nigga needs our help. So
he just trying to play it safe, man. He don't want them scandals.
He needs our help. Help this man.
Goofy.
Yeah.
She got him by the balls.
The whole interview he was
cheating on me.
Stuff is African American. I ain't like that.
My brethren.
Yeah, give me all lives matter vibes. I ain't like that from him.
He said all lives matter.
God damn it, Karen.
Anyway, before I get shut off, the next topic we got coming up is if AD and LeBron don't come back, who will be going to the finals? Now I'm going to say the finals for the West and the finals period. I guess you can put that in there too.
Utah and Clippers.
Okay, who you got winning that matchup?
I got Clippers.
Okay, I like that.
Joe Ingles want to get in Paul George head again.
Oh yeah.
Paul George coming back, though. He tired niggas talking shit.
He is only for the regular season. That talk that he had was for regular season only.
All right. Paul George gonna show up this playoff. He ain't playing around. Niggas is calling him bitches and all type stuff now. He ain't, yo. He ain't for none of that shit. I know how I be.
Yeah. If Braun and AD come back, I think the Jazz can make that run all the way to the finals. Because I pretty much got all the pieces they need. They got like being eliminated the last 2 years, improved their experience. They got Donovan Mitchell, averaged close to 30 in the playoffs, and they got Conley and Clarkson for the whole full season, which they didn't have last year. And they got Bogdanovich back.
He's dunking now too.
Yeah, they ain't have him in the bubble last year. Yeah, so I think they'll go all the way if Braun and AD don't come back.
Why so serious?
Hey man.
Why so serious?
Oh yeah.
The Lakers don't get healthy. I got the Nuggets and the Joker winning the West, and I think it'd be rather easy too, for real. I think they mad underrated. You feel me? Being as though like they played in the Western Conference Final last year. I don't even think Jamal Murray is playing half as good as he played in the bubble last year.
Yeah.
But they got what these Western Conference teams need, and that's depth at the big man position. You get what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like the Joker, he probably the MVP. You got Aaron Gordon, who's been a big pickup. I think they just lost their first game since getting yo.
Yeah.
And Jamal Murray didn't even play. You got JaVale McGee behind him. Still got Millsap, I believe. Like they stacked at the big man position, and I feel like that's what's going to make and break a lot of these teams in the playoffs. Because when it comes down to a half court game, who can get points in the paint, who can score down low, who can dominate on the boards and stuff like that. And I think trade acquisitions they made at the deadline really helped them out and made them, to me, they like to set my second favorite team in the West with Utah behind them. But I don't believe in Utah role players, man. I don't. Mitchell, Spider got to do his thing every night, you get what I'm saying? And they don't have no paint presence. And they don't shoot good enough not to have a paint presence, man. They don't shoot good enough not to have a paint presence.
They got favors. But I agree with everything with the Denver Nuggets, but I still, for some reason, believe that the Suns can make it out too. I have a feeling that the only thing is that Chris Paul and that hamstring is always a problem. And I think Ayton, with him, he don't have no experience. So if he go against a Jokic or a guy that's more like heavier than him, they're gonna move him out the way. So I don't know. But if I had to choose, I'll definitely have to choose the Nuggets, because you gotta also think that, Denver, that always been a hard place to play at because of the altitude. So, I mean, that also plays a factor. And you're going to get tired real quick. Unless the players on the opposite team come in like a day early and whatever and get some oxygen or work on some drills and stuff, they're going to get tired real quick. So that's just my opinion on that. Go ahead, Shmark, what you saying?
Clippers. That's all I'm saying. It's Clippers. Clippers all day, baby.
They run across the Blazers. They out of there, man.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I like the Nuggets too. It's just they gotta learn how to end them series early in the playoffs. Bro. Every series that they played in playoffs last few years, they all win 7 games.
They came back twice last year, didn't they?
Yeah.
They got too much hot, yo.
Yeah, I think they're way on them once they reach the finals. Playing all them games.
Like I said, they playing real good right now. And Jamal Murray ain't been nearly as explosive as he was in the bubble. So if they get to the playoffs and he turn up on top of how they playing now, they scary.
Yeah.
They really scary. It ain't no quit in them.
No, never.
It ain't no quit. You don't know. You don't really know where the point's gonna come from. You feel me? Michael Porter Jr. balling out of control. He only getting better.
Yeah.
and then it's just a perfect fit for Aaron Gordon. So I don't believe in Utah, even though I love Donovan Mitchell. The Suns, like I said, they too little.
Yeah.
They too little. They got Ayton, but then
Yeah, that's about it. I
down
think Frank Kaminsky.
ain't no fear. You feel me? Ain't no fear from them. And
I just think they're just too young for real.
the Clippers just the Clippers, yo. They are who we thought they were. They are who we thought we were. Let them off the hook.
They don't want to make no guarantee.
Except they not gonna win.
You gotta take your hand off the speaker.
Brooklyn gonna win.
We're not even talking about
Brooklyn
the
got
East.
blown out by the Lakers with no LeBron, AD, and Kuz. Yeah.
Let's talk about that. KD on a minute restriction. James Harden didn't play, and Kyrie got ejected.
Yeah, 20.
Kyrie got ejected in the third quarter.
Don't matter.
The game should have been over at halftime, man.
We didn't finish. You never know what happens. You don't know. Yeah, anything happens, yo. You can get high in the fourth quarter.
Yeah. That's what you say when you want to lose. None of that type shit, man.
Listen, man. You think I'm gonna come play my best game against the Lakers and ain't nobody really there to play? Man, fuck the Lakers. We ain't worried about that.
Fuck.
You see how Drummond body Aldridge all game?
Baby.
Okay, cool beans, but do that shit with KD and James Harden there. Ain't gonna be nobody in none of that shit. Why? Because James Harden gonna bring that ass out, bing, 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 pull up. And fuck all that, man. When the team is there, when the real team is there, then you holler at me. Don't jump on the they beat him without this, and this. Yo, they stand no chance.
Kyrie did the same thing.
You a Nets fan?
Yeah.
They stand no chance.
You a Nets fan?
Me?
Yeah.
Listen, I ain't no Nets fan.
Oh yeah. He one of them Golden State fans who
definitely. Like,
took that
you
shit.
real adamant about these Brooklyn boys, yo. Like,
Because man, I want to see a ring come back to New York. Man, it's been forever, bro. I wasn't alive.
They shit. There's no excuse for why they lose to the Lakers with no Kyle Kuzma.
Yo, nobody came to play that night. Nobody was worried about
they came to play, man.
Yeah.
And especially Kyrie talking about something. Oh, we want to play them when they healthy. You feel me?
Yeah, we want
do y'all
smoke.
really?
That's what Kyrie was saying. We
do y'all really? Like, man.
Yo, they listen. Kyrie want the smoke. That's all that matters. When James Harden and KD on the floor,
he ain't won in the game. He just played.
Shit, he got all up in Schroeder. Like, bitch, don't call me. What's wrong with you?
He wanted to get out of
there. He just used that as an excuse because I'm pretty sure everybody called him nigga.
Yeah.
So he just said, all right, let me get on this Twitter.
Schroeder got that accent, yo. He don't like that shit, man. I don't like that accent, yo.
He's German.
How you know?
Yeah, when you lose.
You ever heard Schroeder talk?
No, I'm saying, how you know he don't like that? What you called him?
Nah, I'm just saying. He looked like he ain't like this shit.
It's like, nah, yo. But nah, yo, they should have lost, yo. Ain't no excuses, yo. Yeah. Ain't nothing, no. Minute restriction, I don't want to hear none of that, bro. You got Kyrie out there. You got KD out there. You got Aldridge out there.
I've seen the
out there.
I've seen the stack team.
Blasting teams early in the season without half the team, without
only Harden out there.
You feel me?
When Harden's not there, this is what happens.
Man, them games that Harden just been out, they been spanking dudes.
Spanking them.
Yeah.
KD on minute restriction. Ain't no man.
Harden's MVP probably won't get it, but
Harden 22. Durant had 22 last night. He played enough minutes, man.
They got blown out.
Hey, man.
No, we gonna get that. Because y'all know I don't even fucking like KD. I respect him, but I don't like KD. Don't like him.
Well, I think KD was scared to defend also. It's been a couple times he could have jumped and blocked it, but I think he's still, I don't know.
I hope he's healthy though.
You know what?
I don't think he's healthy. I don't think he's healthy at all.
Yeah, I'm sure he ain't 100 right now.
No, he's not.
Yeah, I'm talking about like he might not never get back to 100. I just think he might just be too tall, too lean, too skinny. You know, like.
Oh, he definitely needs to build some.
He's not heavy. He's not heavy, but he's still like a rare breed just to be that tall and that long and moving the way that he moves. You feel me?
Yeah, 240. He might be a little lighter than that now.
Yeah, I'm sure you're strong for real.
16, better.
I'm sure you're strong for real.
No, I'm not saying he not. I'm just talking about like body like this. being moving like that, yo.
Yeah.
Be that tall. You know how typically you don't see tall motherfuckers that quick,
No, hell
that
no.
agile.
You got Bobo, but I still Bobo's another person that he need to get some
Talking
weight on him.
about sure.
Fuck Bobo.
He's
Bobo.
nice.
This
This
nigga a
boy nice.
Bobo fan, yo.
Talk
Get the
about
fuck
it.
out of
He's
here,
nice.
yo.
He's
You're a
nice.
Bobo, man.
Yo, I think they need to play Bobo, yo.
Oh, fuck Bobo, yo.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Bobo got a package, yo.
Yep.
Yeah, motherfucker got a package, all right.
Trey.
Pause.
Trey. I like Bobo over Taco Fall.
Oh yeah.
Taco Fall, trash too, yo.
He's so big, slow, yo. Like I was just saying, like I seen your post up. That was like the ugliest shit. He scored the basket though, but it's just like
It was
nah,
But he could be dumbass dominant if he know how to play. Like, give me the ball in the bench. You just hook shot.
Bobo actually gonna run the break. Bobo was doing that in the preseason, running the break, dropping dimes off.
He did good. He did good in the bubble, and he did
Yeah.
good this year when he was on the court.
Yeah.
Put your hand off the mic, please.
Hey,
My
man.
hands on the mic. It's on.
On the speaker. On the speaker.
Hey, man.
The next. Well, I mean, y'all going to keep talking about that.
Hey,
All
go
right.
ahead. I don't want to talk about no Bobo.
Oh my god.
Bobos. They
The next topic we're talking about the NFL jersey change. Now, the reason I found out the reason for this was because the Chiefs ran out of numbers. So the players really want to go and wear their own number because they have restrictions. You will not see a running back with a number 3, number 2, whatever, like you do in college. Same thing for punters, same thing for quarterbacks. I think the only people that really wear what the fuck they want to wear is, I think, linemen. I think offensive linemen, right? But I know defensive
They need to
linemen
let
can't
them
do
wear what they want to wear, Sam. Like, just fuck it. Let them do what they do.
The only problem with that is that it's not like the NBA when, well, no, it's a little different. But with the NFL, they have their fans buying the jersey. So let's say they approve it in 3 more days. You got some people that brought the jersey, but instead of the NFL thinking like, oh, this is a big money grab, like, okay, we'll get the players to announce it on their IG or social media, and it works out. But Odell Beckham, he wants to go wear 3. I think Alvin Kamara, I think he wants to wear number 6, I think. Whatever. So what you guys think about the jersey change? If it gets approved,
you could trade in that bit. You could trade in your jersey and get for some shit like that. I could have sworn you could do that. If you have a jersey and they change their number, some shit like that, you could trade in the old jersey, probably an upcharge or whatever, but they'll give you the new one. I could have sworn you could do that.
I know some teams do that for real. I know players that get cut. I know they did that with Ray Rice, and they cut you. It's like, yeah, you turning all the Ray Rice merchandise, they give you another jersey of your choosing.
But they're making money from that. They're not. They don't have, because I guess it's from the fact that teams got to lose money because they got to throw all these jerseys away.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you go ahead.
I like it, but I'm biased. I only like it for like skill players. You feel me? Like receivers, running backs, and like corners and shit like that. I don't really want to see no linebacker wearing like number 4 or wearing like number 7 or nothing like that. But playing receiver, growing up and playing corner a little bit, I always wanted to wear like number 2 for real. So like I think like single digits should be for quarterbacks and like specialty players. But like linemen and stuff like that, nah, I don't like that. Like DN coming around the corner, number 1 on, that's beauty to me.
Yeah.
So I would say don't do it. But like I say, if you want to do it just for the skill players, then yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. I mean, it's cool. I think it would take some time to get used to for real. Cause I know like they do like a lot of that in college for real, and this shit look cool. Like having like a wide receiver with like the number 6, but I don't really like it for real.
It's an ugly ass number.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, because I seen Stephon Diggs say he's not going to change his number because the fans who brought that number 14 Bills jersey for real.
Well, I mean, he already cool. We got 14. That's low.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He already cool. But man, imagine you just look in the middle of the field and like you said, the middle linebacker got 7 on.
Yeah, just
7's the mic. 7's the mic.
Yeah, it just look weird for real. Look like a punter right there.
or you get sacked by a defensive tackle wearing number 11 and shit.
Yeah. I think just niggas like an extra incentive that they threw in because they making them play extra games for real.
It's some dumbest shit ever.
Yeah.
That's way too many games. There were a lot of injuries, man.
Yeah.
Or they're gonna be sitting players, NBA style.
Might happen. I don't see that. Hold up. Okay, I see it now. All
I
right.
can't see it.
All right. So going to the next question. Sam Donald. He recently got traded to Carolina. That affects a lot of shit. I really don't like Sam Donald, but they like him better than Teddy Bridgewater, which is kind of disturbing too. But I mean, it is what it is. But what you guys think about the Sam Donald trade?
I'm mad they got Sam Donald, honestly. You know, that's in my division, so that it affects us. Ain't enough to beat us, but I think Sam Donald has yet to show the NFL like what he's capable of doing. And I think going to Carolina and getting this fresh start, they got a nice receiving core. I think it's going to help him out. I think he was playing with Adam Gase, the Jets. And even though it was presumed that Adam Gase was supposed to be like an offensive guru, I actually wanted Joe back in Tampa when he was first available, but he really not.
Yeah.
Like Ryan Tannehill actually struggled with Joe. And I just think that he holding back Sam Donald because Sam, you look at his highlights, Sam Donald got some good plays, you get what I mean? But he was with the Jets. The Jets is like a cemetery for good quarterbacks, you know? Like when the last time they had a good quarterback?
Chad Pennington.
Yeah. Man, Vinny Testaverde, man.
Yeah, all the way back there.
Vinny Testaverde was good, but I mean, he wasn't good with the Jets.
The reboot Vic and shit, where he had Vic for a couple games.
I like Sam Donald going over there. It's unfortunate that about to take Teddy's job, but Teddy had your chance last year. I don't think he proved enough to keep that starting job. But I think I like Sam Donald. He do got flashes of like a good accuracy, and he back with his wide receiver Robbie Anderson. So
I forgot about that.
Yeah. I think Carolina got much better weapons than the Jets do. So I think he'll show up, bro. Especially when C-Mac too.
Yeah.
So, I don't think it's gonna be a clear cut. Like I mean, I think Donald the favorite, but I think they're gonna compete for it.
Yeah.
For real. Because Teddy ain't really played that bad last year. And then you remember they didn't have Christian McCaffrey, who would have helped that offense out a lot for real. So I just think it's gonna be a competition in camp. But it don't matter because it's our division. Okay. We going to the Super Bowl barring injuries. So
get the question next.
I agree. I really think it changes too much. I mean, it's not going to beat Tampa, so it doesn't matter.
All right.
Hey, honestly, I mean, I feel the same way. I just think I really hope that C-Mac can come back and really do something. I think they need to get a wide receiver, though, definitely, and possibly a better tight end. But if they can protect him and he can sit there and really throw the ball like he's supposed to, he hopefully don't get that many interceptions. So should be good until you face like the Saints or your team and a couple other people, but we'll see.
Super Bowl champs?
I don't know yet, man.
I'm just talking about we the Super Bowl champs right now.
Oh, well, right now, yeah. Okay, you're right. Right now, y'all the Super Bowl champs, yes. So I should say champs more often. Speaking of KD, since you hate him so much, KD's most epic moment, what will be it for you guys?
That 3-pointer in LeBron face. Game 3. Pull up right in his grill. Bing. Bitch. Game.
I don't think KD really did nothing epic to me, yo. Like for real. When I think epic, like I talked about earlier, I think about watching LeBron score 27 out of the last 29 points for the Cleveland Cavaliers to put him past the Detroit Pistons. I think the fact that those games against the Cleveland Cavaliers were so close. That's actually a bad thing for the Warriors. You feel me? Like for them to be so stacked and to be playing them Cavaliers team that they need and needing KD to hit a big shot to win it. I mean, to seal it. He's supposed to do that, bro. Wasn't nothing epic about it, yo.
What?
Wasn't nothing epic about it, bro. Nothing he did in Golden State was epic, bro. It was
Ain't
what he was
gonna be
supposed to
no
do.
KD slander on this.
He's a top 5 player in the league, playing alongside 2 of the greatest shooters ever in the game. So he's not getting double teamed. He's facing one-on-ones. Probably the only person of his caliber who was playing a whole season of one-on-one basketball. You feel me? Everything he did, he was supposed to do. Like if you were surprised by it,
stop this. We're gonna cut this shit short right now. First off,
surprised by why?
Stop this nonsense. First off, let's talk about the Cleveland Cavaliers. Okay, you have Kyrie Irving right next to LeBron, who is an all-star, who's an all-star plus. He is a notch, just a smidgen below a superstar. And the only reason he's a smidgen below a superstar is because his game style does not translate to winning basketball. He's a great Batman. I mean, not Batman, but great Robin to a Batman. So you got LeBron James, who is a superstar, Kyrie Irving, who is an all-star plus player. Then you have Kevin Love, who is still giving you 18 and 19 in the game.
I'm tired of people throwing out Kevin Love like he was really
Kevin Love played.
Kevin Love wasn't doing what Chris Bosh was doing when they were together, yo. He wasn't. He was averaging still 18 a game.
He was still averaging like 18 and 10. So Kevin Love still was balling. People don't want to give.
I don't think he was averaging 18 and 10.
Yeah,
he was averaging about
LeBron was leading the finals in every statistical
category.
He
was averaging like 8. Look at that. He was averaging like almost 18 and 10.
But LeBron was averaging 10, and he led in like
every about, not exact. I'm not giving exact numbers.
He wasn't getting no double doubles, yo.
Giving about, he was getting close to a double double. He was averaging at least 18. So he has an all-star plus and an all-star alongside him. LeBron ain't getting double teamed either. He's got one-on-ones as well. You're not double teaming LeBron. Why would you double team LeBron and leave Kyrie Irving? At that time, Steph and Kyrie were probably very, very comparable of each other. Not too much of a fall off. Not too much of a difference because they are kind of equivalent to each other in lots of ways. Except Steph Curry is elevated to a superstar because his style of game equals winning basketball. Why? Because Steph don't hold the ball in his hand all day. Steph gets rid of the ball and play off the ball. Kyrie is ball dominant and not a great, set up play. He don't set you up. He's a great scorer. LeBron had one of the greatest scorers in the league at that time, and Kyrie Irving right next to him. Then he had Kevin Love. Then he had J.R. Smith, who still had a lot of basketball left in him. Then he had Iman Shumpert, who had a lot of basketball left in him as well. So you stop making excuses for LeBron. That team, the Cleveland Cavaliers, is more stacked than anybody in the Eastern Conference. Am I right? More stacked than anybody in the East.
You comparing that team to a 73-9 Warriors
First off,
team
who added
KD.
How many players did they lose?
Was Kyrie on Cleveland?
Yes, he was on Cleveland.
Was he there?
Yeah, they both. Yes.
Wasn't that when they made that blockbuster trade for like George Hill?
No, Kyrie was on that team. Yes, he was on that team. He was on that team.
What year was that?
You realize they played each other like 3 times in a row, right?
What year was that, yo?
Kyrie was
2017, 2018.
Kyrie left the last time they played, they got swept. The game that what's the name that I'm talking about when KD pulled up in his grill, Kyrie was playing because that was the game that Kyrie dropped 41 and LeBron dropped 41 just to come close to beating those guys.
I don't think he was on that last year, yo. I really don't.
Kyrie played that the game I'm talking about when Kevin Durant pulled up game 3, grilled him. That was Kyrie.
Are you talking about? So you're probably talking about the first ring then.
The first go around it was no Kevin Durant. The second go around it was Kevin Durant. The third go around it was no Kyrie. They played each other 3 times back to back to back.
That's what I'm saying. I'm talking about the last go around.
The last
you talking about the first go round with KD is what I'm saying. You talking about the first go round with KD is what I was saying. Yeah, he was there for that, but it still didn't compare. I'm not hearing nothing about Kevin Love, bro. I'm not, yo.
Kevin Love, regardless of
I'm
people's
not.
feelings towards Kevin Love, he is an all-star player. He averaged at least 18 and 10 damn near for his career. He was
He
an
was an
all-star
all-star player, bro. Was.
Yeah.
Let's hear what Silver got to say there.
Yeah, but besides, yeah, I think his epic moment was that shot against LeBron because he did 2 years in a row. But like I mean, besides that, I can't like really remember him having epic moments outside of being on that Golden State team. Bro.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Y'all must have forgot he played for OKC.
he did.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah, I remember.
No,
him.
he got memorable moments.
Yeah,
He got memorable moments, yo.
Yeah, but not epic like
But like epic
Ray
type shit,
Allen
man.
shit,
Like
like
Kobe
the
going
Ray
for
Allen
81.
shot,
Devin Booker going for 70.
But was the leading scorer in the NBA for 4 years straight.
Yeah,
Like,
we
put
saying
some
moments.
respect on that man's name. 4 years straight.
Well, what epic moment did he have in OKC?
All right.
For me, it's the MVP year, 2014. It has to be that.
Well,
I know
What
y'all
about that year though?
Yeah,
about
What
32
stands out
points
to you?
per
No,
game.
real shit. Like what
30
stands out about that year besides him winning MVP?
the MVP season, the whole year. That's a
Like
good moment.
what play though? Like what plays? Like you know what I'm saying? What
You
moments?
realize he's a shooter, bro. He's a shooter. He's not dunking on people or running to the hoop. To
Well,
try
he
to
did
get-
dunk
be
on some.
dunking on
He
people, though,
dunked
yo.
on some.
He
He
do
dunked
be
He can
on.
dunking on
dunk
people,
on you.
yo.
He can dunk on you, but he's not a
He
dunker.
does dunk on people.
Yeah,
I said he's not
He's
a
a scorer,
dunker.
bro. He's not just a shooter. He's a scorer, bro.
No, the man is a shooter. He's a sniper. That's what he is. He shoots. 90% of his points is jump shots. Not much dunking, not much attacking the rim and finishing. No, he's a shooter, and he's a very efficient shooter. He hardly ever fucking misses. So that's his game.
He shoot 80% from the field, right?
No, he don't shoot that well. He shoots maybe like a good 46, maybe.
That's like LeBron shoot.
LeBron, all of his points is in the paint, bro. Like
Nah,
Like
man.
LeBron shit, yeah.
90% of LeBron shit's in the paint. The closer you are, the higher the percentage. Now, granted, he got a lot of contact, but I mean, LeBron's 6'9", like 260. I mean,
When you talk about three different types of LeBrons, the LeBron from Cleveland was all paint. The one from Miami, he was still
he's a
paint.
tweener.
A tweener. Then now he's just shooting from the logo because he want to be talked about with Steph and Dame.
LeBron.
He's doing it because he can. Because he can.
All right, that's
But
what I'm
like I was
saying. Yeah.
Name like with LeBron, you got the block.
Yeah.
You feel me? You got
moment.
coming back down 3-1 in the finals to bring Cleveland that first championship, leading both teams.
I got plenty, but y'all not
category,
going to
you
think
get
it's
what I'm saying?
moments though. Him getting
First
him
off,
hold on.
They cheated that shit. That 3-1 shit. They got Draymond the fuck up out of there. All that shit.
No, Draymond got himself out of there.
Yeah.
LeBron got up there, bitch. He called me.
Nah, when he kicking dudes,
He kicked niggas in the stomach. I mean, in the
kicking
nuts.
people. He did that to himself.
Yeah, LeBron did the bitch move while climbing over him, but Draymond reacted. They always gonna pay attention to people that react. So he reacted. LeBron was going for a rebound, call him a bitch, and then that's when, really, be honest with you, that's when the refs really start being soft and shit, and kicked him out. And then on top of that, Draymond knew, if I get one more tech, that means I'm out for game 7. He got himself out of there because he could have just annoyed the situation. All right, LeBron, you call me a bitch, I'll call you a bitch. All right, we keep it moving. But LeBron said, "Oh, I know how to get him. I'm just gonna keep pushing him." And he threw his little ass on the ground.
Think about this epic moments. Like you still ain't naming no one for KD.
I'm about to, but y'all not.
No, I'm just thinking off top.
KD versus
I'm a
Dallas
LeBron fan.
Mavericks.
Remember
the
the last year in Cleveland? That
KD
playoff run?
versus
I think he hit a game winner like 3 straight series to get them to the
KD
finals.
versus Dallas Mavericks when they thought the Dallas Mavericks was like the shit. He came in, fucked them up that year. KD, what Russell did do his thing too, but KD was fucking their ass up. You had the OKC versus the Spurs because they had to get through the Spurs to even get to the finals. That's another classic KD game. That nigga fucked their ass up.
All you saying is fuck them up.
He's
You
saying
feel me?
You talking about you want a specific play?
Yeah, moment.
Yeah, I want like how you said the shot over LeBron. Yeah, I want like specific like moments that from KD that you're never gonna forget.
It's really hard to sum up a moment from that because he was just busting their ass the whole fucking game. Like you want the corner three before the buzzer or some shit like that.
Yeah,
some shit
he
like
got
You
that.
go for
He got that.
No, I'm just saying.
I want the block. I
Yeah,
want
the block.
27 out of 29, or I want 3 straight series game winners to get my team to the finals. Epic shit,
Right,
man.
like-
That LeBron been doing since
All I'm
he
saying
came
is
into the
that
league, man.
nobody can guard Kevin Durant. Nobody.
Yo, can't no star really be guarded for real. No superstar can really be guarded one-on-one.
Shit. Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, they could be guarded. LeBron James could be guarded to a certain degree.
No.
To a certain
One-on-one, you're
degree.
not guarding LeBron.
To
yo.
a certain degree.
One-on-one, you're not guarding LeBron because ain't
To
nobody
a
strong
certain
enough.
degree.
Ain't nobody strong enough.
There's not a feeling of helplessness against LeBron. There's not a sense. There's still you have tactics to where you can take away certain things.
5-on-5, yeah, because you got you can clog the paint.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm talking about like
They're
one-on-one though. Like no superstar can really be like guarded like one-on-one.
I disagree. But like I said, there are tactics that you could use to stop LeBron. There is no tactic that can be used against Kevin Durant.
What one-on-one tactic can you use to stop LeBron? Like one-on-one. Like we playing Bron.
Basketball is a 5-player game, bro. We're not talking about street ball. We're talking about basketball, 5-on-5. There are defenses and things you can use to kind of try to slow LeBron down. There's nothing you can use.
Yo, you can stop KD. If you
No,
couldn't
you
stop
can't.
KD, they wouldn't have gave him a 3-1
There is
lead.
no defense.
He wouldn't have
that
gave
you
him a
can
3-1
use.
lead. Then why you lose?
Give me a defense. What can you do to slow down KD?
Yo,
What?
if he ain't got two shooters on the team, you can just take the ball out of his hands by sending help. But if he's so unstoppable, how do you give up a 3-1 lead?
How do you give up a 3? He didn't play. What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
He didn't play.
What 3-1 lead are you
When
talking
they
about?
up 3-1 against
Oh,
Golden State.
Golden State.
Against Golden State before
Who was up
he went
3-1?
to join them.
Kevin Durant wasn't on that. Are you talking about
talking about
OKC
OKC.
versus?
Them
Oh, I'm
OKC
talking about
up
Golden
3-1
State.
against
Bro.
Golden State.
Talking about, bro, you got me on a whole nother game.
Hey, man. So
I'm thinking like, what the hell are you talking about 3-1 with Kevin Durant on Golden State? Like, what are you talking about? OKC versus Golden
losing to
State.
Golden State before he joined Golden State.
You're
I
talking
think
about
KD's
Oklahoma
most epic
City.
moment, yo,
Well, I'm gonna tell you what happened in
His
that
most
shit.
epic
Russell
moment
Westbrook
is
is what happened.
can't beat him, join him. That's his most
Russell
epic moment.
Russell Westbrook. That's what happened.
But look, excuses, man. Excuses, man. Russell took all the shots. He missed all the shots, right?
yeah.
I guess when
Russell
KD
Westbrook
took his
making
shot,
bad plays.
Man.
First off, they were beefing. Number one, they was beefing with each other that whole series. Russell Westbrook taking dumbass, badass shots, running up the court, throwing shit away. They was beefing. It
Every
wasn't.
single play.
Yo,
yeah,
they
I
was
know.
beefing that whole series.
Three straight. It's Russ' fault. 3 straight games.
I blame it all on Russell.
I know. That's the easy thing to do for real. That's the easy thing to do. That man. Oh, that nigga he hasn't done nothing.
What about LeBron versus
like,
Dallas?
He has done nothing to me except been a prolific scorer. I don't even like.
He's done nothing but been a prolific scorer. That is the ultimate goal in the NBA. What you want to be? I want to be a prolific scorer, one of the greatest to ever touch the ball.
I want to be like LeBron. Prolific at everything. Prolific at everything.
So you want to jump from team to team to team, build super teams and stack up against the league. LeBron has been on the most stacked team forever. Ever since he went to Miami, he's been on the most stacked teams in the NBA. Period. Until Golden State.
Have he really though?
Yes, he has.
They just really dominated because they had Bron.
No.
The Spurs were stacked. They built themselves like that, but the Spurs were stacked.
Nope.
Three All-Stars.
Nope.
And probably 3 Hall of Famers.
Nope. No. First off, we're gonna shut this shit down right now because I'm gonna give you facts. Okay. The year that LeBron and James and Dwayne Wade got together, Dwayne Wade was ranked the second best player in the NBA. Second, above LeBron. Number 2, Kobe was number 1. League sources: LeBron, Dwayne Wade. I'm sorry, Kobe Bryant. My bad, wrong. Kobe Bryant, Dwayne Wade, LeBron James. They got
Was the
together.
Heat making
You
the
had
playoffs?
second. No, hold on. You had the second best player in the NBA playing alongside the third best player in the NBA. And if you want to
pull that up
change
for me,
him,
bro. You gotta pull that up. I need to see that in writing, yo. Because I don't even remember Miami wasn't even winning shit prior to LeBron going there. They won that ring.
Do you remember that year? Dwayne Wade averaged 30 a game. The year before LeBron came, he averaged 30 a game. He lost in the first.
Man, you gotta pull the stats up. I'm not saying you wrong. I'm just saying I don't know.
season,
I'm gonna do my research
Look it
later.
up. He was the leading scorer in the NBA.
Later.
He was the leading scorer in the NBA. Dwayne Wade. He won a scoring title.
They winning?
No,
they went to the playoffs. That was him, Jermaine O'Neal. They went to the playoffs. That was a year before LeBron came. He was ranked the second best player in the league.
I highly doubt that, but I'm listening.
Look it up. I know this for a fact.
I'm not about to Google that specific. I
didn't have this argument. I didn't have this argument with my cousin already. So I'm about to reiterate everything that I said.
I don't
got the second best player,
one at a time,
the third best player. Number 2 and number 3 ranked in the NBA on the same team, and then you got Chris Bosh, who was easily a top 15 player at that time. So you got all of that firepower. Granted, they're top heavy. You had all of that firepower, plus you had a high draft pick in Mario Chalmers, who they thought was going to be a little bit better than what he was. But he came in still averaging 10 a game and shot a respectable percentage from the three-point line and was a decent free throw shooter and played defense. So they had a stacked team. Who else did they have? Who did they have to play in the Eastern Conference? They had to go through the Knicks. Who the Knicks had? Melo. Amari Stoudemire was always hurt, never played. J.R. Smith was a sixth man of the year. That ain't no damn star. That's just a sixth man. He wasn't all that great. And then he didn't even show up in the playoffs. So now let's go to the Pacers. They had Paul George. That's it. And he wasn't even emerging. He wasn't even a star yet. He was just emerging. Danny Granger was the star of that team. So there was no star on the Indiana Pacers. Who else is in the East? Atlanta Hawks. The fuck? Mike Bibby, not a star. Joe Johnson, lower tier star. Paul Millsap, not really a star. Al Horford, a solid player, no star power. Who else did they have to go through? Nobody. They ran the East. They were the Boston Celtics are old, bro. That was their only competition. That was it. They were old and was all declining because they got together at a real old age. So that's
let me play devil's advocate, bro. So who was KD rolling with in OKC the majority of his career?
Russell Westbrook.
Okay.
James
Russell Westbrook is not the equivalent of
James Harden.
James Harden was not James Harden right now. He was a young James Harden.
Starting out, but when they made it to the finals, they were all formidable players. When they lost to the
when they made it to the final, James Harden was the sixth man of the year. That is not a star.
That's formidable. I said formidable. That's formidable. You feel me? You got him. They was all stars.
Okay, so you got a young KD who isn't a superstar yet, but just a very
everybody always want to use age, yo. Everybody want to use age, man. Do you see what LeBron was doing when he was young?
How long does it take for a center to develop in the NBA?
But y'all told me I was wrong. Y'all told me it was wrong.
I'm saying this is just saying. Sometimes it takes players to develop.
It takes a long time.
Look at Brandon Ingram. Look at Brandon Ingram. If that's the case, look at Brandon Ingram. Look how long it took him to develop into what he is right now. Brandon Ingram. So if LeBron played Brandon Ingram his first year or some shit like that and bust his ass, and I sit here and say, well, Brandon Ingram was a baby. Brandon Ingram was a baby because he developed into who he is right now. KD was not KD.
Talking about, we're not gonna sit here we're not really gonna. I don't like KD, but I'm not gonna compare Brandon Ingram to KD, except for maybe that style of play. But that caliber of player, they're nowhere near the same. So I'm not comparing Brandon Ingram to KD. And I'm a Duke guy, love Brandon Ingram, but they not on the same level for you to make that comparison outside of that.
I'm just giving you examples of players that had to develop. They had to develop.
KD ain't had to develop. KD came in fire.
Oh, he did?
KD came in fire, bro.
What did he average his rookie year?
That's your guy. Pull it up.
Yeah.
No, I know it already. I already know what it was.
I know like his
third, how much he averaged?
Year, he was averaging like 27 plus or some shit like that. I know that.
He was doing like 19, 20, I think.
He averaged 19.
Yeah, 19, yeah. Because he was Seattle at the time.
And he played shooting guard when he came in the league.
Because he was
he averaged 20 points his rookie year, and every year after that, he averaged 25 plus.
Mm.
Oh, it's like so when he just developed when he went to Golden State.
God damn.
He came in ready.
What you mean?
He came in ready.
Listen, it's more than just the number of points you score. You got to understand. You got to get acclimated to when he played LeBron. He's on the biggest stage ever. He's not accustomed to that. He's learning. Everybody makes mistakes. Look at LeBron, first chance at the finals, then look at his second. It's a big difference. He got more older. He got older. He got stronger. He was more developed and more ready than when he first went there.
We can't compare LeBron rookie years to KD's.
I'm not comparing rookie years. I'm talking about finals. LeBron's first final appearance to his second one. Big difference. He was a little more ready.
Yeah, way better freaking team. He had a better team. What do you mean? Way better team. His first final appearance to his second final appearance, he had a way better team.
I was gonna say that for next time. I'm not even gonna ask the second question with that.
Did KD need the Warriors? The Warriors need KD, but we ain't gotta go there. We ain't gotta go there.
We ain't gonna go there. We ain't gonna go there.
Warriors needed KD.
Okay, good.
All right,
you a Warriors fan? You a KD fan, or you a Steph fan, or you a Warriors fan, or you a Nets fan? I'm trying to figure it out because you got the same energy for KD that you got for Steph. I ain't even heard you talk about stuff. You got the same energy for same love for KD as you got for Steph. Trying to figure it out.
Niggas be coming at Steph. KD sideways. They don't play games with Steph because you already know Steph is already solidified.
You know why? Because Steph proved that he was the man.
Mm-hmm.
Steph proved that he was the man. KD still ain't proved he was the man. And going to Brooklyn would have proved, like they won a title in Brooklyn. It still don't prove he the man because they played so good without him. You know what I'm saying? KD just want to be in a position where he got people to do the top load, and I'm just gonna hit the big shot, look good doing it. You feel me? Let them do all my work. I'm gonna just hit the big shot, look good doing it.
That man can't win from losing. Like he's just people is.
And he did that to himself, yo. He did it to himself, bro. He did it to himself, yo.
At the end of the day, he was given
up 3-1. Oh, go ahead, Sam. My fault.
No, I was saying KD been given everything. If you think about from childhood, well, not childhood, but since he got to Texas, since he got to OKC, everything been handed to him. He hasn't had to work for anything, if you think about it. Because think about it. Yeah, granted, I don't like Scott Brooks. I really don't like him. I hate him. But the thing is, every time you turn around, and he said it himself, like I said, this interview he had with Michael Beasley and the other guy from Yahoo, everything been handed to him. Somebody had to motivate him to go play, do this, do that, all that. The same thing goes. You seen Kyrie in the hallway begging this nigga, like, the decision to make. And he did it. He's just going to follow. He's a follower. He's not a leader. He's a follower. So
he like the greatest player not to be an alpha, yo. He not an alpha, yo.
Some people don't want to be alpha. And that goes all the way back to what I said about Clyde Drexler and other players. They just don't want that pressure. Now LeBron, he takes the pressure, but at the same time,
LeBron learned how to be an alpha from Dwayne Wade, and he said it himself.
Oh no, that's true. That is true. You learn how to take over certain things.
He already had to do this shit. And being told to do this shit don't make you an alpha, in my opinion. Because he was like, yo, I need you to do this and do it this way, how you did this, and this. Oh. And then he did it. He was being
but he learned, but the difference between KD and LeBron, Wade showed him, and then he said, I'm gonna let loose, and I'm gonna run shit my way. And he's the leader on his team now.
Yeah, when he left
Dwayne Wade.
But when we say knowledge, though, once you get the knowledge,
you're proving my point. Once he got the knowledge, he went and grew from it. KD did not grow from the Russell situation. He did not grow from the Steph situation. Because just like you been saying,
knows exactly what he needs to win a championship now. That's why he went and got Kyrie. Kyrie is an equivalent of Stephen Curry.
Kyrie got him.
Kyrie got him. With your
he gotta play with. Listen, if I'm going to get this championship, I need me another MVP.
Yeah.
Come on, let me get an MVP, 2-time MVP at that. You feel me? And then I need another All-Star. Another All-Star. Then I need some All-Stars and some more All-Stars. You feel me? And then I need some more All-Stars. Like,
Yeah,
I mean,
my
low
thing- my
key,
thing
low
about-
key,
my thing
LeBron
about
does that
KD
too.
is, yo, like,
LeBron does that
of
too.
LeBron does that
Of
too.
course, nobody gonna win without a team around him.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But we've already seen LeBron carry nobody everywhere. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
he already
Never
proved,
heard of
like,
a fluke.
when LeBron is on the team, that team needs him. When KD is on the team, he just icing on the cake. You feel me? Icing on the cake. If you put a third superstar or MVP on any team, it's going to put him over the top. You put Giannis out there in Golden State with a healthy Clay and Steph, that's going to put him over the top.
Mhm.
That's anywhere. You feel me? You got 2 MVPs on the team and an All-Star. Yeah, you're going to be favorites. But that don't mean he the man, because he ain't.
I was about to agree with you until you said 2 MVPs is going to get you over the top, because we had Harden and Russell, and that did not work.
Oh, yeah. I said 2 MVPs and some more All-Stars, though.
Oh, okay. Well,
Because you got James Harden. I mean, you had KD, you had Steph, you had Clay, and you had Draymond. Right now, you got KD, you got James Harden, you got Kyrie, and even though they washed, you got they got like the most. I just seen this today in Brooklyn. They got the most like
All-Stars.
players. No, not even All-Stars, like all NBA select, like the most with
Okay.
all NBA selections on one team. And
Oh
we
man.
ain't even talking about All-Star. We talking about all NBA selections. They got the most players to have received the vote in NBA history on one team.
Jeez.
So if he don't win this year, what do that say about his legacy?
Better luck next year.
No.
If and when he loses to LeBron, what did that say about his legacy?
He ain't losing to no LeBron. KD don't lose to LeBron.
You just said better luck next year, so you already saying he might not win. So he lost to LeBron when it was mano a mano.
Mhm.
You feel me? He ain't lose to LeBron when he's riding Steph coattail, but yeah, I get what you're saying.
Right.
When it was mano a mano, when it's mano a
He's the
mano,
best player on that team, bro. Like cut the nonsense. He's the best player on that team.
is he?
Everybody, listen, it's easy to
Is
hate
he?
KD. It's easy to hate him. I
Is
see
he
what
the best,
it
is he the best player on Brooklyn?
One of them Braun sexuals.
Is he the best player on Brooklyn?
Right. I could have that.
Huh?
Huh?
Is he the best player on Brooklyn?
Who? Kevin Durant?
Yeah.
Yes.
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
He's the best offensive player. He's the most capable of doing the most.
Is he?
Yes, he is.
Because you got James Harden walking around dropping triple doubles.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The reason you know why he's dropping triple doubles.
You say he's
the point guard. James Harden is playing point guard.
What he doing other than scoring?
He's a point guard right now. He's passing the rock. It's easy for James Harden to score, but he's also playing point guard. He also has Kyrie that's knocking down shots at like 50% damn near. So anytime he's giving the ball up to Kyrie is good. Then he got DeAndre Jordan, who's a great alley-oop guy. He just got Wilson and LaMarcus Aldridge now who can actually hit a mid-range shot, post up, knock down some shots. And then he got KD who can kick the ball out and knock down the shots easy. He has a lot of players who is going to knock down shots 90% of the time when you give him an easy or open shot. So he has a plethora of talent around him. He's going to look amazing because of his style of play. And then you got Dan Antoni still and Steve Nash in the back playing that similar, running gun type offense he's accustomed to playing. So it's the perfect situation for him. He's comfortable in the role. It's just perfect,
shit, man. He been doing that shit, yeah. He been doing that.
That's why
he
MVP. Who's been his coach? Dan Antoni, right? Dan Antoni, right? Who's still his coach? Dan Antoni. He's in a perfect system that he already knows how to run it, and he's doing it. Kyrie Irving is not standing in his way. Kyrie, hats off to him. I thought Kyrie was gonna fuck it up. Kyrie was like, nah, yo, I'm gonna step aside and I'm gonna be that off-ball scorer.
So why is KD
Kyrie
want
to be Kobe anyway? Kyrie want to be better. Why is he better?
Yeah.
Well, first off, KD. First off, he's an MVP, and they both MVPs. KD is a more efficient scorer. KD don't miss. KD can fit in any situation at any given time. He's not a liability on defense. He can block shots. He can rebounds. He's not a lot. Don't even give me that look. He's not a liability on defense. He can play defense. He can score from anywhere at any given time, and nobody can stop him. and he don't miss. His percentage
They
is
shoot
high
90
as
from the field. They shoot 95 from the field.
Come on, bro. You know what I meant, yo. You know what I mean.
Hey, yo, real shit.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna sit here and say that KD not the best. I just want to hear your opinion because everything you saying outside of defensive liability, James Harden do the same shit for real. He might not be as efficient, but James Harden is a fucking walking bucket. You feel me? Dropping
so is
off
Kevin
10, 11
Durant.
assists. You feel me? Grabbing.
Kevin Durant is
10,
the best
11
player on
rebounds.
that team.
He scored just as good as KD.
No.
It might not be efficient from the field, but
He's not exactly.
If you factor the free throws he shoot, the easy money, they score just the same.
No, let me break something down. Let me show you. I'm gonna tell you what efficiency is. Okay,
I know.
I'm gonna use a good example.
I know what efficiency is.
Sam, don't take this the wrong way. All right.
So if you're going back in history, go somewhere.
We're not going back in history. I'm just using you as an example because you're next to me and my phone on the picture thing. So you're next to me. All right. So let's say I take 15 shots a game. Sam takes about 20 shots a game. My 15 shots, I'm making them at 63% clip. He's making his at like fucking 37% clip, but he's averaging more points than I am. Who's more efficient?
But you're more efficient.
Okay, now
I know
take that. I'm more efficient.
What efficiency is, bro.
All right, no. I'm not done yet. I just wanted you to acknowledge that. Okay, I'm more efficient. He's maybe averaging more points than I am, but I'm more efficient. So who's a better offensive player, me or him?
You, because you're more efficient.
Okay, so when you compare James Harden to Kevin Durant, who's more of an offensive? Who's more?
Now,
offensive?
this is exactly what I just said prior to going to this conversation. I said yes, KD is more efficient than Harden. I said that. I say Harden shoots way more free throws, though, which is easy money, and he shoot them at a higher clip.
That's because he's getting all them damn calls. That's not Kevin Durant's fault. Not getting calls. That's the referees.
I don't like it.
That's the referees. That's the referees. That's not Kevin Durant. The referees ain't giving him the same calls. Now let's get to defense. We know daggone well that James Harden really don't play no defense. Kevin Durant actually plays defense. He may not be Kawhi Leonard, but he still plays defense, and he's not a player that you can like pick on.
I seen him play defense
KD.
With Rozier dumped on his ass.
Shit happens. I mean, it happens occasionally. Happens to everybody. LeBron James got dunked on by a kid in college. So, I mean, it happens. But all I'm saying is he's a better offensive player. He's a better defensive player. He's a better rebounder. He's the better player.
Yeah, he better hook on phonics shit. We're gonna go to the next question. All right, so we got shit. Okay. Which two players would you like to see sit down together? I've tried to search up the name for it, but I guess it's just one-on-one. Past or present, who y'all like to see just hash shit out or talk about the old times? One-on-one interview.
See, which two players would you like to do? See, when I seen that question, I thought you was gonna ask like who I like to sit down with and talk to for real. No, but you asking like you asking
like the Kobe and Shaq thing. Like the Kobe and Shaq thing. Remember they did that?
I get it now. So hold on. I mean, somebody go first. I gotta think on that. But
I thought you
Magic Johnson. Like who I want.
They already did that already.
No, that's later on. That was later on. Like I'm talking about at the height of their beef.
They didn't have a real beef. It's just that Magic went with Jordan in that situation, and Isaiah caught feelings because he's an emotional guy, and he just said, "Oh, you know." They sat down and talked about it. Now, as they get older, because it's hindsight.
I want to see Doug Christie and Rick Fox talk.
I knew you was gonna say. I knew somebody was gonna say
that. I want to see Doug.
They see each other. Believe it or not, they see each other because Doug Christie does the Kings announcer thing, and Rick Fox do Lakers. I know they see each other, and I know Doug Christie just do one of these like.
What was you thinking, fool? What you thinking, fool? You feel me?
Give that Devo
uppercut, man. Sacktown, good old days, man. Good old days. But
Jalen Rose and Chris Webber.
I was about to say that, but okay.
I don't think that'll ever happen though. But
I mean, Chris Webber said something similar with all the smoke. I mean, I think Chris Webber just don't want to talk about
yeah.
Because he lied in the fucking courtroom. The motherfuckers are fucking trying to lock him up. If he, you know what I'm saying? Granted, I don't know the statute of limitations on that shit, but yo, like shit real. They be getting people for shit you did 30 years ago. Look at Bill Cosby. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be careful about bringing shit up.
Yeah. Man, I like to see like a LeBron and Kyrie talk. Or maybe or Jordan and Isaiah talk for real.
Oh, that's not happening.
Yeah.
Asshole.
I took it
That's
personal.
how you feel?
Took it personal, man. I think Jordan still heard about Isaiah walking off the court for real.
Yeah, he said, fuck
Shit in
you.
your hand, man.
I guess so. I guess so. Yeah. But I just thought about two people that probably would never sit down and talk. Or three. I just thought about two interviews. Rondo and Chris Paul. I think that should definitely happen. But I think that has to happen when they become coaches because they got something on the line. I don't think they will sit down right now because it's all started because of Doc Rivers. So that's not going to happen.
Man,
Then I'll start.
That man face, man.
Yeah.
Talk about that, man.
I know. And then you got Chris Paul and Blake Griffin. I think that interview can happen.
Okay.
That interview definitely can happen.
Yeah.
I think it has to be where Chris Paul is just completely honest and Blake is completely honest.
They need that whole Clippers team in the room together.
The whole
And
team.
just talk about
That's one of the best teams that never won a chip.
They broke my heart, yo.
Man.
They broke my heart because I was rooting for them, you know. I ain't really, yo. People always talk like, yo, I love LeBron, yo, but I ain't really root for LeBron when he was in Miami, yo.
Yeah.
Like, because I wasn't a big fan of that. The move he made, to be honest, it had to be done, but I wasn't really a big fan of that shit. You get what I'm saying? So I didn't even really root for yo when he was in Miami. That's when I started really just rocking with the Clippers and shit. Lob City for real.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like to see that convo too. But with that, I think they need the whole team though. Yeah, because they ain't know that team was too talented not.
Do you really need the whole team? I think you just need a starting lineup. JJ Redick.
That's enough.
Yeah.
Doc Rivers got to be in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
JJ Redick talked about it on his little podcast with
and so did what's his name? Matt Barnes. Matt Barnes was talking about.
Yeah, so they need all of them in there.
Somehow how Chris and Blake just was bumping heads.
Because nobody was like, you gotta understand, Blake was the man before Chris came. And I know, and everybody should know how Chris Paul is. Chris Paul comes in, fuck you, this is how we doing it. Yeah. And Doc is probably just like, okay, guys, this is what we're gonna do today, okay? That's what we're gonna. Blake and Chris, y'all get together, y'all do what y'all gotta do. That shit hurt my throat. Pause. So I don't.
That's what she said.
I said pause. So
I his throat. What you doing over there, son?
Anyway, anybody want to add on to that before we move on?
Yeah. I think that should happen, but I do
send a whole bunch of hate mail to the fucking page because
they need all the players, man. They need Turkoglu on there too.
Come on, Turkoglu was drunk. God damn it, nigga ain't. What happened?
Turkoglu was my guy, bro.
Hell yeah, man.
Turkoglu was my guy.
Yeah, now he beef went in his canner. Yeah. So anyway, that's the ones I would like to see. Now, you corrected on this one, but you know it's still gonna come out wrong anyway.
I'm still lost about it too.
I know. The first, let me explain it this way: the first top teams in the draft coming this year, the NFL draft. Let me go to my bullshit. So you have the Jaguars, number 1, the New York Jets, number 2, Dolphins 3, Falcons 4, the Bengals 5, Eagles 6, Detroit 7. Well, we ain't gonna go past that. So out of the top 5 I just announced, who you think is gonna go where?
Okay. Number 1, you said Jaguars.
Yeah, number 1's Jag. I'll go over again. Number 1 is Jaguars.
We go one by one.
Okay, cool. Everybody.
Jaguars, I think they're gonna go quarterback, Trevor Lawrence.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you're unanimous #1 pick right now. I don't know if he's gonna be the best quarterback, but I think he the best pick for that #1.
I think everybody in the top 5 going quarterback except for the Bengals, man. I don't know how it's going to fall, how it's going to shake, but I think the Bengals will get a receiver. But I think even the Patriots, I think they're going to get a quarterback. Like I said, I don't know how it's going to shake. I do think Trevor Lawrence will be the unanimous #1, but the shake can go either way for real.
Okay.
Yeah. Who number? Oh, go ahead, Shamal.
Go ahead. That's one.
Nah, that's not my forte. And college football is not my forte, baby. I'm gonna pass on this one.
Well, what you think Jaguars need?
But I think the Jaguars need sell the team.
All right.
What the fuck they need to do? Jaguars is ass, bro.
Give it up. Okay.
But honestly, definitely, I know they need a quarterback.
They need everything, yeah.
I know they need a quarterback. Like quarterback is usually the foundational piece. So if they can get homeboy Trevor Lawrence, I heard that's the dude that they compare to Peyton Manning, right?
I don't know.
They only compare them because they went to the same college. You got similar tendencies.
Yeah.
Same height and shit, same height, weight, shit.
Yeah.
I mean, if he play like Peyton and you throw him on the Jaguar, that's a foundational piece. All you need is some quality receivers later on. Maybe you grab a couple in the next draft, a couple speedy receivers, and they could be actually doing something. So if we're gonna rock with that, I say go with homeboy at the quarterback position. You can't go wrong because they ain't got no quarterback. They lost Jalen Ramsey, and like that's how I would do it if I was gonna rebuild it.
Yeah. They got some nice wide receivers down there and the young quarterback. Young running back. For real. I don't know how Urban gonna do in the NFL. Let's see.
Right.
I think he'll be all right.
I have no faith in. Like Jaguars is one of them. I think that he's an ass. And granted, Buffalo Bills look a lot better than what they used to look, but that was one of my parents thought they would be trash forever. They look good right now. So.
And here, yeah.
Take your hand off the mic.
Hand ain't on the mic, bro.
Hello. who number 2?
Number 2 team is the Jets. I already going to say they're going to pick a wide receiver. They either going to pick up what I got here. Devontae Smith.
Oh yeah.
But for some reason, I think the Bengals might go up and get him.
Yeah.
If they smart, that's AJ Green though.
So you think the Jets gonna go wide receiver with no quarterback?
I think I think they're going to try to get a quarterback. Like, I really think they might just go out and get Garoppolo, or I hate saying this, but knowing New York, they might try to get Watson for some reason.
I'm sure they're trying to. I don't think Houston gonna give them up though.
Exactly, but they probably loving all this attention right now. But I'm telling you, probably get him. I just think that that's the 2 things I think so.
I think they're gonna go quarterback just because they ain't trade for one yet. And Garoppolo good, but he injured right now. Yeah, I don't think they would take an injured Garoppolo over anybody in that draft. For real. Yeah, so I think. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was about to say, I just think this draft too deep with quarterbacks for a team with no idea what they're gonna do at that position, not to take one. You got Trevor Lawrence, you got Mac Jones, you got Zach Wilson, I think your name
Wilson,
is.
Yeah.
You got Fields. Like I said, I think
Fields gonna go back.
They're gonna go off the board early.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Fields gonna go early too. I think San Francisco messed up. They traded all them first round picks. Try to get Zach Wilson. They about to go number 2. So he pretty much like gave away a bunch of picks for real. Yeah, so I think they're gonna get Justin Fields. Yeah, I like the Bengals getting a wide receiver too.
Chase.
Yeah.
Chase. Yeah. Oh wait.
That's what they projected to get anyway.
Yeah. Said Chase or Waddle from Bama.
Yeah. But the needs for the Jets, I didn't know they need a cornerback too.
Corner. Yeah.
You can't even name the quarterbacks or the Jets.
The Jets need everything, man.
Yeah,
They need
oh,
everything. Ain't no one piece going. I mean, if you get one piece that'll change life, it will be a quarterback. But I'm pretty sure they need more. Like I don't really know too. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't really know too many people on the Jets roster, man. I really don't.
Yeah.
I don't think the Jets know who I mean.
Like who that safeties and linebackers? And honestly, bro,
I just
they
know
ain't making no motherfucking noise.
I know
They in a rebuild. They in a rebuild. Man,
They've
you
been
need
in a
to just-
rebuild.
But they got
That's what
Mosley,
I'm
right?
saying.
About 10
Like
years.
Sam Darnold was supposed to be a part of the rebuild.
The Jets are
Where's
just
on
like
that
the Clippers
roster?
of the NFL. They're not doing nothing.
Yeah.
Going on to the Miami Dolphins. Who y'all think they should get?
I don't know. I think they should get a wide receiver. I like Tua for real, but I think they're about to give up on him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I think they're gonna go quarterback.
What would be a good match?
I really think they're going to get rid of him because I keep hearing stories about how they felt about Fitzpatrick. What was his nickname? What was his nickname?
Fitzmagic.
Fit Magic. Like
Yeah.
they really like him. He tried to act black. They're like, oh man, we fuck with him, man. This and that.
So
So
it's cool white guy.
You don't like Fitzmagic, yo?
oh yo, I hate white people that try to act black. I really hate that. shit.
God damn.
He
Your mother was
did.
hating me now.
Man. White
No.
people got swag too, dog.
I think you're funny as I don't know what, yo.
Yeah, he just a cool guy.
Blue-eyed soul.
Nah, I think that's a little bias on your part. He's with your team at one point.
No,
I ain't got nothing to do with that though, yo. I just like him, yo. I just like him as a quarterback, yo. He tough, yo. He's not the best, but he tough. You see what he did last year? Brought him back. They put a bench tour.
yeah.
Fourth go win. Well, face
That was a bad- that was a
side,
bad
face
move.
mask. You feel me? And
Yeah.
still throw the game winning
Look at
pass to get him in range for a field goal. I just like Fitzpatrick, yeah. I just really do. I don't think he be trying to. I think he funny. That nigga, he funny, yeah.
that.
So who y'all think the Dolphins should pick up?
I think they should go wide receiver.
Okay.
Yeah.
How about the?
Quarterback.
quarterback?
You think they should do that? I think they should just get.
I ain't a big Tua fan. He give me like Alex Smith vibes. So I don't see him pushing the ball downfield enough.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Game manager, you think he is? You think he's a game manager?
Yeah. Because like if you watch their offense when Tua is playing versus when Fitzpatrick is playing, it's a tale of two different stories. Like Fitzpatrick, a gunslinger. He came in one game and like on 2 drives in like the second half, he had more yards than Tua had the whole game. You get what I mean? Because he's slinging that pill. Yeah, I think Tua a game manager. He athletic as I don't know what, but he definitely don't. He don't drive the ball downfield enough for me. Now I don't know if he can. I ain't really watching him in college for real, but from what I'm saying, him in Miami, like they got all right receiver down there, Devontae Parker. He be down there balling too. Like get that man, you gotta get that man his burn, you know. Throw that thing up, yo. You know me, man. Throw that thing up, yo.
Is your background constantly changing, yo?
Yeah, yo. I just, at first I was outside the arena. Now I'm in the arena, yo. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm inside Raymond James. At first I was outside.
I'm gonna get so much
But now I'm inside Raymond James, yo.
Yo, I can't believe he's going through the whole arena. Nah, I say Miami should probably get a wide receiver. I think give Tua an opportunity to really run this show. I think it'll probably work that way. But I prefer like a speedy wide receiver. Like some people like, like an Anquan Bolden type. I'm more of like a, I ain't gonna be biased. I was gonna say Randy. that's my guy. That's my guy. But I like speedy wide receivers. I think that'll probably work for him. Stretch out the field. Maybe Tua actually throw that ball. If he got somebody that can get some space.
That's true.
Yeah. I think they should grab Devontae Smith because they played together in college for a little bit. Hey, roll tide, man. Yeah. I seen Devontae Smith say he want to play with Mac Jones over Tua though.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. The next one is the Falcons. I think it's an easy pick. They got to go for a quarterback.
Absolutely.
I think
Ryan is done.
I think he's definitely done. I think it's time for him to be I think he's going to have, if they get a good quarterback, depending on which one they get, I think that he's going to be in the Joe Flacco type of experience with that because it's time for you to go. You're not ready to leave, but the game has passed you. Be honest with you. Now, only reason that they might get a quarterback and he stays as the starting quarterback is because of Julio Jones. If Julio Jones don't get traded this
Yeah, he ain't been playing lately.
year. There you go.
Yeah. I mean, I think Matt Ryan had a pretty good season though, stat wise last year. But I think it's time to move on, rebuild, and change the franchise for real. Change the direction of the franchise.
So would y'all draft the quarterback, play him right away, or draft the quarterback and have him sit and learn behind Matt Ryan? Because I mean, they can get it. Do you really think if they get a quarterback, it's gonna put them back in contention?
No.
Like, is Matt Ryan really like that? Is he really like the reason they losing? I know he ain't the reason they winning, but is he like the main problem in why they're losing? Or is it just,
I seen Matt Ryan play probably 3 good games last year. And the one that stick out the most is against the Cowboys. Because that was just a gunslinging type of game. But for me, I just think if you bring a quarterback in right now, I'll give it week 5. Now, if Matt Ryan's not trying to do nothing by week 5, it's time to go.
4,500 yards,
Yeah, he played pretty good last year. For real.
93 rating. Damn it, Matt.
Yeah. I
don't know, man.
Yeah, I think this
one of them "what have you done for me lately" type things because they ain't winning, fucking divisions anymore and shit like that. They're like, get rid of them. They need to add more. I personally think offense is the answer.
Till the moment happens where it's time to look at him and say, "Oh, it's time to go." That's why I said it depends on what quarterback goes there. Let's say hypothetically they get Trevor Lawrence. Who are you going to pick out of those 2?
You gotta go with Lawrence.
All right then. So
I might take Ryan just the mentor. You know what I mean? You don't want to throw him to the wolves.
But what if he don't want to mentor like Joe Flacco didn't want to do with
you know what that was, Sam. You know what that was.
Well, man. I'm not going to say that. That definitely was it. But Joe still didn't want to do that. Anywhere he went at, even when he went to the Jets, he didn't want to help out motherfucking Sam Darnold because Joe Flacco's an asshole. That's the truth.
Hey man, he just wanted to play. He felt like he still had it.
He never had it.
Yeah, he did have it.
He got that ring.
Yeah, he had some Michael
contract
Jordan
time
stuff that playoff run, and that shit wore off, and so did his career.
Start drinking that water, that Bugs Bunny special stuff.
He got his moments though. I'm just saying, man. I mean, I like Matt Ryan. I think I don't think they the reason. He the main reason that they've been losing for real. But all that blame get placed on the quarterback first.
All the time, every time.
Yeah. But I think they do need to improve their defense for real.
They always need to improve their defense.
Yeah. Just like that game you said against the Cowboys, they was up and they shouldn't have let Dak and them come back. Yeah, so that's mainly on defense for real.
Yeah, but if your defense is out there all game, they're gonna get tired. That's just how it is.
Hey,
yo, Atlanta, they gotta start with coaching too, though, because
like
they up big in that Super Bowl. There's no way they should have lost that, yo.
No, they should have lost that. They should have lost that.
Not if
you had the goat out there. You had the goat out there.
Yeah, but if you coach the game, right?
Listen, you got the goat on your team right now. Don't speak ill of the goat, all right?
You said what?
The goat is on your team right now. Don't speak ill of the goat.
I'm Tampa Bay all day. We just happen to get Brady, man. Yo, and that Super Bowl, yo.
Y'all wouldn't go into a Super Bowl without Brady.
He came out in the second half, and he only ran the ball like 3 or 4 times. Yeah. You up that big. If you come out and you run the ball 3 straight plays, even if you don't get no production, you're going to burn clock, and they don't have that much time to come back. They shouldn't have lost that. It was bad coaching and conspiracy. Yeah,
Goat
you gotta
Brady.
you gotta have time to do that, bro. And if you
my
up
goat
28-3 and you come out and run the ball like you're supposed to, then nobody has time to come back and win. You only got time because they only ran the ball like 3-4 times. So now you passing, throwing hella incompletions. The clock is stopping, and you're giving Brady a chance to do what he do. You come out there and you run the ball effectively the second half, and now he don't got that time to win.
Makes sense.
Goat man. Yeah, that's him.
Mike definitely the GOAT though, yo. But they shouldn't have lost that, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know, 28-3 at halftime. You shouldn't lose games like that. They just known for blowing infamous leads. Whenever you're up big, run the fucking ball.
Yeah.
Run the clock. It's simple. It's
Told the
basic.
Seahawks that.
It's basic, you know. Yeah, on the goal line. They should have run that one. Run the ball.
Yeah.
You feel me? Run the ball. Brady supposed to really have fucking 4 Super Bowl losses, man. He supposed to have 4. He really is.
How many does he have?
Got 2. But he supposed to have 4.
He has 2. He has 3.
Oh, it is 3. So he supposed to have 5 then.
Yeah.
Right, it is 3. So he supposed to have 5. Really? I be forgetting about Dilly. I be forgetting about Dilly, Philly, and shit.
That was some
I be
bullshit.
forgetting about that.
Exactly. I was like, oh my goodness. The Buffalo Wild Wings.
Anyway, the Bengals. Well, you know, they playing against the Ravens all year, so they might get an offensive tackle.
Oh yeah.
I don't watch the Bengals, so I couldn't tell you shit.
Oh yeah. I think they need another weapon for Joe Barrow. Yo, come back. Cause Joe Barrow legit though.
Yeah, but
He needs some protection. Yeah, there wasn't.
Lineman, man. And that division, when you playing against y'all front seven, the every front seven in that division, you feel me? You got JJ, TJ Watt, Myles Garrett. Like, he ain't safe back there, man. That boy ain't gonna have no career.
That's true.
So what happened to RG3? Ended him real quick.
I mean, he can get picked up by somebody because he ain't joining the Ravens no more. So he obviously think he a starting quarterback.
But he's starting that.
I didn't say
Jaguars?
didn't say he was a starting quarterback. I said he thinks he's a starting quarterback.
You better go play in that league with Manziel.
Yeah. Play with,
Well, Manziel's still tripping though.
Josh Gordon. Yeah,
No,
You better play football.
Yeah, on the 40-yard field.
Football.
Anyway, going to the list, the famous list that was put out by ESPN. ESPN always put out these dumbass lists. So I guess we're going to talk about it. ESPN's top players under 25. Your top 5 picks.
Dylon. Like spit hot fire.
Spit hot
fire. Nah, let me see. Let me do this. Devin, or do they gotta be any order? Like my favorite to least?
Just 5.
It doesn't matter.
Just any? All right, so Luka's at the top of the list. That's Luka.
He is on the top of this list right here. I'm looking at. Yeah.
Devin Booker. Jason
Devin
Tatum.
Booker is 8. Jason Tatum is number 5.
After them, I like De'Aaron Fox and Trae Young.
Okay.
That's a nice list. Number 1, I'm going with Luka. To number 2, I picked Zion. That boy different. Then I picked Jason Tatum. Then I got Trae Young. And I don't know.
Number 5 is hard. I know.
Yeah, I don't know after that. I was
thinking Karl Anthony Towns, but I forget how old he is.
Karl Anthony Towns is not on this list.
He like 26. I think he like 26 now.
Yeah.
I got the list up too. I think it's clear cut. Luka number 1.
Yeah.
I think he the only one on the list that's probably like MVP caliber type player right now.
Yeah, right now.
Luka, Booker, Tatum.
Hey, the 5th one is always the hardest one.
Cause I got like 3 more. It's like it'd be Zion and Spider Mitchell. You feel me?
Mm.
But just off the glimpse that I got from him,
Oh,
I like that boy LaMelo Ball, man.
ooh-wee.
I really like he wasn't playing like no rookie. You feel me?
Yeah.
So if he had 1 full year under his belt playing the way he started this year off, I would throw him in there.
Mhm.
I would throw him in there because I mean, they still competing right now, but I gotta believe that he a big part of why Charlotte is even in the playoff
Yeah.
contention. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
That's true.
he averaging 20 since he started. He leading rookies in damn near every statistical category except for what, probably blocks or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the man, he playing amazing, man. He playing
Yeah.
amazing, yo. You know,
And he only like 19, right?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
if a year or two, you never know, man. I
Yeah.
like yo. I ain't that gonna like yo like that, but no, he's something special, yo.
Yeah.
And I just like how he play. He played with love. He played with his heart. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Energy, effort. You know what I'm saying? Never take a play off, yo.
Yeah.
I like players like that. But yeah, so I said Luka, Booker, Tatum, Zion, and Spider. And I ain't even no real big Devin Booker fan. I just put him on there out of respect. You know what I mean? But I ain't really no D Book fan for real. He tough
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
tough.
I forgot
I'd have
Ja
made my
Morant,
shit.
bro.
You know me. I'd have made my
He
shit
on
all
the
Duke.
list, definitely.
Yeah. I like Booker too, but I feel like you can find another Booker though.
I want to take back De'Aaron Fox and put Ja Morant in
Yeah,
there.
look, yo,
Yeah,
you just
yeah,
read my
that's-
mind, yo. I swear you just read my mind. Yo. I'm like, dang, ain't nobody say Ja. Like, ain't nobody
Yeah.
say Ja. But I mean, yo, it's a lot of young talent, bro. Like, you
Yeah.
can't really go wrong because,
Mhm.
like, it feels bad not having Trae Young on the list
Yeah.
with his explosion. You get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Then you got
Yeah, it's a lot of young franchise players for real.
Bam. You got
Yeah.
Bam Amadou. You got Bam down in Miami.
Yeah, you got Sabonis too.
They gotta let
Bonus.
Bam on loose. You gotta let him loose because it been times that he was playing against the Lakers that he could have drove or he could have shoot, and he know he can shoot, but he's so stuck in. I gotta complete the play because you got a system coach over there. They're not letting him loose because he's just standing right there where the elbow is at, where the free throw line is at, and setting picks and rolling when he really can handle the ball.
He got a package on him, yo. He got a whole package on him for real.
Mhm.
Swiss Army knife.
Yeah, he definitely could do it all. I mean, I think that just comes with experience for real. Well, once he get older and get more dominant, for real, he demand that ball.
My question is, how did Anthony Edwards make the list? And
Real
LaMelo
nice,
didn't?
yo.
But I'm saying LaMelo
Real
didn't,
nice.
though. But I'm saying no, he is. But I'm saying LaMelo didn't, though.
LaMelo is on the list.
He is where he at?
That's why people was mad. He's on number 3. That's what everybody was
Oh
like.
shit!
Yeah,
It's like, why
he
the-
up there.
Yeah, they was like, why the fuck he's
Yeah.
always high up there? These are ESPN. Let me announce everybody
I ain't
Well,
even peep.
Yeah,
the top 10. Luka, Zion, LaMelo, Donovan Mitchell, Jason Tatum, De'Aaron Fox, Ben Simmons, Devin Booker, Bam, my favorite guy, SGA, Gilbert Alexander.
Mhm.
And the list goes on until you get to the bottom, and then you're like,
Yeah, they got Trae Young all the way down there, though, man.
yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
the list is definitely disrespectful though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because I'm definitely taking Trae and motherfucking Morant over Fox. I'm sorry.
yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
I like the brand though, but yeah, I like Trae over yo easy.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
for me, I'm gonna pick
Right.
Luka, Zion, Ben Simmons, SGA, and Brandon Ingram. Michael Porter is doing good too, but Ja Morant too. I forgot I had him on the list too.
Brandon Ingram is not older than 25.
Nah, I think it was like 23.
Remember, he did that 1 year thing. Everybody keeps forgetting that
Yeah,
one
yeah.
pretty much coming out of
Right.
college. You pretty
Yeah,
much going to
Gillis
high school.
Alexander is not top 5, bro. But that's your list.
Hey, yo, Gillis,
Have
nice.
you seen him play lately?
Gillis is-
This
I
nigga,
like him, yo.
this
I like him,
nigga
yo.
is going to be good. And remind you, everybody that Chris Paul touch pause becomes really, really, really good.
Yeah,
Just think about
it. I'll take you over Ja, bro. I ain't
He's more
gonna-
skilled than Ja. Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
More skilled than Ja.
I like Ja, but yeah, I like Shea more.
Over Ja?
Yeah. Why I'm telling you, just watch one game with him.
Yo, I like Shea. I like Shea. Yo, I like him, yo. I like him, yo. Trust me, I know about him, yo, but not that high, yo. Not top 5, bro. I mean,
Get
it's your
him-
list. It's your list. I'm
Get
just
him
saying.
out of OKC.
There
Nah.
you go,
He-
Captain.
yeah.
Hey, no, man. If we drafting yo,
Mm.
and Shot, he on the board and Morant on the board, niggas ain't taking him over Morant. Man. I don't care what you say, man. You're not.
I
You
don't
right.
know.
But like I said, only thing about Ja that I get scared about is that he's gonna get real injured because he don't know how to slow down. Because he like Russell. If you think
Yeah.
about it, he's like Russell. He just like one speed, and he's gonna have to slow that shit down because
he's gotta learn how to attack the basket without. Yeah, he attacked the basket hella aggressive for every play. Bro.
You gonna suffer that Derrick Rose fate.
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
oh, don't knock on wood.
yeah. Don't want that.
Nah, I don't want to jinx
Yeah.
him or nothing, but that's what happened with Derrick Rose. You know, the way he was attacking the rim so
Man,
aggressive.
that
He
was Tom Thibodeau. His ass had 3 a day,
Play niggas 48 minutes a game.
48 minutes.
Everybody.
Niggas on the bench is just looking like, damn, I'm getting a cool meal right
But
now.
I
ain't
seen-
got shit.
I don't know how true it was, but I had seen a study on Rose that said like it was the way that he was like constantly landing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That really wore shit down.
Mhm.
And that's what I mean. Like that nigga Morant, he attacked the paint with like relentlessly, yo. Like to be that little man,
Ruthless
he attacked the paint
aggression.
relentlessly. So if anything, that could happen.
How
to
tall
him.
is he again? 6'3", right?
Like 6'4", 6'3", something like that. Yeah. I know they was working on Zion like that too. Talking about how yo land and how yo run for real. To prevent you from getting injured.
I don't think he's gonna get injured with his knees, honestly, because he had that weight since high school.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think yo is as fat as everybody say yo is. Yo just hella
Solid.
stocky. Yeah,
Yeah,
yo stocky,
like-
bro. At a young age, man.
Yeah, that's why Dwight Howard had to elbow his shit because he's like, yo, you're not gonna dunk on me. man." I'm sorry. So it is what it is. I'm gonna wrap it up because Shamar look like he's about to sleep.
What?
Yeah.
Melatonin.
Nah, I got this thing up here, right?
Don't show everybody your house, please.
You saw a roach.
That's the smoke detector.
What you see up there, dog? What you see up there?
No, I got a smoke detector. This joint keep on fucking beep 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 beep.
You need to change the battery.
No, the guy came and he checked it, and ever since he came and checked it, every 5 minutes it beeped. And I'm like,
That
shit
nigga
just-
bullshit you. He's like, look fine to me. You get the fuck out. So that's what he did. Anybody got any important announcements? Anything you like to share? Your social media, things of that nature.
Follow me on Instagram, god damn it. Follow me on Instagram. UB.
Yeah.
3UBBY. UB.
Yeah. Follow There You Go Captain Instagram page, man.
Please, and stop asking me where do you get to see it. Click the fucking link. So
Click the fucking link. Get familiar. But but we appreciate the support as always.
Yeah, definitely.
yes, we do. I ain't mean to
Yeah.
cuss it, but
Keep the questions coming.
yes,
Yeah.
please keep the
Take it
questions.
easy.
Frank.
Take it easy
great
on
question.
Shamar. Take it easy on Shamar this week. You know,
Yeah,
take it easy on him. Yeah. But
Yeah.
I mean, if you do got bone to pick with somebody, be specific in your questions. You know,
Yeah.
so that when we come back, we can really like tap into them and address like what y'all talking about. You know.
Yeah, and please tell me if you want me to name your name because I don't want nobody saying slander. That's what it's called. I don't want nobody to get nothing with that shit. So that's why I don't say the names.
Yeah.
And my captain of the week award, week of the week award goes to whoever made that top 25 on the 25 list.
For real.
They
That's
get the captain of the week award.
Yeah.
Oh, and the Nets for losing to the Lakers with no KD. I mean, with no AD, no Bron, no Kuz.
they lost to Taylor Horton, man.
THT,
Taylor Horton and
baby.
Drummond.
THT. And
Pretty
Drummond
good.
bluffing it.
THT, we all
Shit happens.
baby.
Baby.
Anybody else got anything they want to announce? Nothing else?
Nothing else, everything gravy.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, there you go. That's wrapping up. We did about an hour or so. Pause. So thank you everybody for listening.
Nasty.
Thank you for everybody for listening. Podcast 9. We're out.
Sir.